Well, now, we call this the act of mating, but there are several other very important differences between human beings and animals that you should know about.
I'd appreciate your input. Sweat, baby, sex is a Texas drought. Me and you do the kind of stuff that only Prince would sing about. So put your hands down my pants and I'll bet you feel nuts. Yes, I'm Cisco, yes, I'm Ebert, and you're getting 2 thumbs up. You've had enough of 2-hand touch. You want it rough, you're out of bounds. I want you smothered, want you covered like my Waffle House hash browns. Coming quicker than FedEx, never reaching apex. Just like Coca-Cola stock, you are inclined to make me rise an hour early, just like daylight savings time. Do it now. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Do it again now. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Getting horny now. Catacombs of Egypt, only God knows where we stuck it. Hieroglyphics, let me be Pacific. I wanna be down in your South Seas, but I got this notion that the motion of your ocean meets small craft advisory. So if I capsize on your thighs, high tide B5, you sunk my battleship. Please turn me on, I'm Mr. Coffee with an automatic drip. So show me yours, I'll show you mine. Tool time, you'll love it just like Lau, and then we'll do it doggy style so we can both watch X-Files. Do it now. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Do it again now. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Getting horny now. Nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Do it again now. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Do it now. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Do it again now. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Getting horny now.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Oh, man, let's go. I'm fired up. I've been waiting for this stream all day because I have some good stuff. I got some good stuff ahead of us today. Non-Lauren related stuff today. So sit back, crack open a beer, smoke a joint. Your boy Falkor's here for you tonight. So let's go, baby. Let's see.
Let's do this. Before we get things started, like I always do, hit that like, subscribe, and the bell, so you can get my notifications when I go live. And anything else? Oh yeah, Discord. Link is in the description. And so is my email. And I think that's about it. And let's see who's all in here. My boy Dark is in the house. You stupid fucking cock. Fuck. Judge Fish, if y'all aren't ready for this, Judge and I are gonna be streaming tomorrow at 7:30 Central Time and 8:30 Eastern Time. So y'all should stop by and then check that out. It's gonna be I'm all fired up for that one too. Who else is in here? Outdoor Loser. What's up, Balmy? Miss Mary Hirsch. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Willow Angel, Ellie, Pine Bear Patriot. Let's see. Oh, MC Sleeves. Did I miss anyone? SJB. Hey, boo. Thanks for stopping by, y'all. Let's get started. Yeah, it's gonna be a blowhole stream tomorrow. Oh yeah, and that's right. Watch your goddamn bug. Oh man, let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Let's change this. Boom. Let's see. Oh yeah. Let's go with. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing majority of the time. All right. So we're going to start the night with, well, let's see. There it is. If you guys aren't familiar, I'm gonna start the night off with a bird. Yeah, you heard me. A bird. So, we're gonna start the night off with a casserary story. Yeah. If you guys aren't familiar with them, they're literally ancient. They're fucking dinosaurs. They're highly aggressive. They have blue neck with like a beak type thing on the top of their heads, and they have these giant. They have 3 toes, and they're like modern day velociraptors. All right. So and they have a very they growl. Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys like a. Oh man, they're fucking scary. I'm trying to find. They literally sound like a fucking dinosaur. Yeah, let me show you guys this. Like, hold on. I'm gonna bring this up so then y'all can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, that's a Casarary. This is they're so fascinating, but they're so freaking scary, y'all. So like where they're from is like a little bit in mainland Australia, but they're also in Papua New Guinea, like that whole region right there. But like I said, they're highly aggressive. But yeah, listen to this shit, y'all. Tell me this doesn't sound like a dinosaur. Oh, that here's a like a throaty vibrating growl. Yeah, here's a deep like here's a like a sound from them from a distance. Now. Yeah, that like that deep vibrating thing. Yeah, that's a cassowary. But anyways, yeah. So you heard them. Oh my God, they're. Oh. So this guy. So yeah, let's get into this, y'all. I am so excited. So here we go.
All right, well, welcome back to An Animals Attack, y'all.
This is my we're watching videos off of my two favorite shout outs to Final Affliction and this guy right here, When Animals Attack. If you haven't subscribed to them, go over to their channel, subscribe to them. They are fucking fantastic. They do such a great job of getting, like, if you want, like, instead of me like rambling and then them talking, you can go on your own, watch, and you can get educated and shit like that on these animals. But yeah, like I said, y'all need to go over, give them some love, subscribe to them.
It's been a long time since I've done one of these. So typically when I do, videos
Anyway, so like I said, let's get started, y'all.
like this, it's usually a unique story, you know what I mean? Like something that I haven't covered before, an animal that I haven't covered before, such as like the murder by snake story, the Mo the chimpanzee story as well. So that's, in case you haven't checked those out, then you can check those out as well. I'm going to remaster those, by the way. But before I ramble off or anything, today we're going to be talking about cassowaries.
Literally, everything in Australia wants to kill you.
And to be honest with you, until about 2 years ago, I never really knew what cassowaries even were. I thought it was like some kind of...
I knew of them, but I never... I knew of like cassowaries, but I never like really like studied them or like they're this, yeah,
a dish, to be honest.
Oh, and to give you another fun fact about cassowaries, they can jump. They're flightless, so they can't fly. They can jump 7 feet, like without a problem. They can jump 7 feet, and they have 5-inch talons. And they're three-toed, and their one literally looks like a flattened like velociraptor talon.
To be honest with you. Now, in terms of cassowary attacks, there have been 2 of them that have been fatal. Okay, one of them which actually happened in the wild. That was the only fatal one that ever happened in the wild, and the other one occurred with someone that had the cassowary in captivity, unfortunately, while they were feeding it. Now, before we get into these attacks, like I said, these birds are very unique and they're very special. They're not your typical chickens or seagulls or whatever common
like pelican, ostrich, emu
bird that you'll find out there.
See, look at those feet. See what I was talking about? Like that one talon right there? Like on a velociraptor, that one would have been hooked. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, these guys are like fucking velociraptors, I bet.
These birds are commonly regarded as murder birds or danger birds, which
They're
is
highly
like, it's quite intimidating, but it's not for no reason, okay? They are quite a formidable force. They have weapons. These birds are known as the closest living relative to dinosaurs. I also think it's important that, people know just how much damage these birds can actually cause. Now, before getting into these weapons, I will tell you that the people of Papua New Guinea, the indigenous people there, they actually believed cassowaries to be reincarnations of their female ancestors, which I found to be, pretty trippy. Like just, viewing an animal as a spirit. It's common in indigenous cultures, many indigenous cultures throughout the world. But, just looking at the cassowary and like, look at this picture, you know what I mean? Like just imagining a spirit of your female ancestor.
And at some point, and after this one, we're gonna do my favorite animal, sharks. We're gonna listen to some shark attack stories after this, and then we'll get into some good old bear stories.
There, you know, just coming up to you like. So in terms of their physical characteristics, like I was saying, those weapons, they have 3-toed feet, each of which sport a claw that can reach up to 5 inches in length. And coupled with these extremely powerful kicks that they can launch, they use these claws to disembowel potential predators.
Like the second they'll if they can so fun fact with cassowaries, so if they kick you like in your stomach, like how he just said, you're gonna get disemboweled. Like if they get those like talons and they rear back and kick you, yeah, your intestines and shit in that stomach area, yeah, it is just falling out.
And although they might be flightless birds, like I was saying, they're still excellent swimmers. They can run up to 31 miles per hour, so no humans outrunning that. And not to mention, these guys can jump 7 feet in the air. Like that's
terrifying.
You're clearing Shaq. You know what I mean? You're basically clearing Shaq.
Yeah. Like they give you a reference. They can jump over Shaq.
That's insane. If birds could play ball, I'd have a cassowary be my #1 pick in the NBA.
Hell
I'll tell you that, man. You could probably goat that bird, certified, stamped. Not to mention they probably have to raise the rims from like 10 to 20 feet. You know, if you're jumping 7 feet in the.
All right, here we go. Crack open the beer. There you go. Cheers, y'all.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Jokes aside, I was listening to Tooth and Claw podcast, by the way, which inspired me to talk about the cassowary attack, as well as a bunch of other ones. I don't know if you've heard it before, but it's one of my favorite podcasts. I listen to it religiously. Wes, my buddy, he is a bear biologist.
There will be possums.
But he talks about an array of different animals as well. So they played a cassowary.
Probably after the shark attack marathon that I'm about to play. We'll do like a palate cleanser. After that. Because it's going to be a long one. God damn it.
Growl, or a cassowary call, rather. And I swear to God, it sounded like a cougar growl. You know what I mean? Or like a mountain lion or something, or like a jaguar. Like, you know, just low frequency growl. Because they have the lowest frequency growl. This is another cool fact. Out of all birds. So let me just play this cassowary call for you, because it's very unique. Just take a listen.
No, he just played what I just played.
So tell me that's not a trip. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm sorry for pausing a lot, but I get really into these videos because I really find like all this stuff very fascinating. I'm very fascinated with animals and stuff, especially like sharks. It's going to be a very long video, y'all, with the shark ones. Because I don't call myself as shark expert, but I've been studying, like I've been doing research on sharks for like literally my entire life. So for like 33 years, I've been studying sharks. So like I wouldn't say I'm a shark expert by any sort or any means, but like I know enough about them and stuff. So yeah.
I heard that, I was just like, God, like I would think it's a big cat, you know, or like a small big cat. If that makes sense, but like one of the smaller big cats. That's what I mean. Anyways, let's get into these attacks now, shall we? Okay, so the first attack happened in 1926, and it happened to a couple brothers. Their names were Philip and Granville. Quite a name, eh? Granville McLean. And they lived out in northeastern Australia, in a very tropical, beautiful region.
Sounds like Majestic's bull. Oh, kind of.
With their family at a ranch. They would help their parents with their ranching activities, you know, chores, help with the cattle, and just they would do basic ranch life duties. And like most Australians, they also knew that they're living in a land, or they're sharing a land rather, with some of the most dangerous
Tony Hawk Underground,
predators
baby.
and
Let's
creatures in the
go.
world. You know, you're talking about saltwater crocodiles, you're talking about venomous snakes and spiders, just to name a few. But on April 6th of 1926, probably the most unexpected of all these creatures happened to show up in the forest as the boys were playing outside. So 16-year-old Philip McLean and his little brother, 13-year-old Granville. They were playing outside at the ranch. I assume they were probably doing chores or playing, whatever it was. But they
SJB, stop bullying Mr. Judge.
notice a little far into the forest, they can see a cassowary. Very unexpected guest. And being little kids, you know, even though like they're teens, you know, one is in their early teens and one is in his early teens, and it's still really silly what they did. They decide that they're gonna grab some sticks, they call for their dogs, and they charge towards this cassowary with intentions of beating it to death. And they start chasing this thing into the forest.
Chasing a cassowary of planning on beating it to death. Who the fuck thinks of that idea, like right off the bat?
You know, we've covered many different kinds of animal attacks on the channel, and most of them have happened, you know, due to unfortunate circumstances.
See, now, after hearing this, god damn, this hurts my head after just hearing that. Like, why? Why? Like, seriously, like, the ignorance and shit like that of that is asinine.
Or someone's misfortune. You know, animals don't go out looking for people. You know what I mean?
I have to. Sorry again. I'm sorry, but like crocodile. Like I have to say, animals will.
Misfortune. You know, animals don't go out looking.
Animals will. There's only one animal. Well, two that will actively. Well, one for sure will actively hunt humans, which is wrong by when animals attack. There's only one animal that will actively hunt humans, and doesn't matter. They see us on their food chain is crocodiles. They will actively saltwater crocodiles will actively hunt humans like without any reason whatsoever. Like if they can be like if they're like in some like if saltwater crocodiles are somewhere like in a creek, river, whatever, or like in a swamp area, mangrove area, and they see humans there and they're hungry and see humans as and like if they sit in an area and just study humans for a while, they will actively continuously just eating humans all fucking day.
Looking for people.
They don't give a that's the one thing with crocodiles, they don't give a fuck about anything. They will just wreck your life. I mean, seriously, they will just like change your life forever. Sorry, I have like a nervous laugh. I don't mean to laugh. I just have this like nervous laugh that I just feel like I have to laugh. Like I don't know. I'm sorry.
You know what I mean? To eat, okay? In most cases, okay? They're not man-eaters like that. It's just unfortunate circumstances.
Well, cassowaries will not actively go after humans, like attack humans for no reason. Whereas, like, these jackass... Jesus Christ, I pause this at an awkward moment.
But when you provoke an animal...
Yeah, exactly. So, like, when you're provoking and, like...
especially one that you don't know much about, even science and modern science, they don't know much about. Modern biologists don't know much about cassowaries. They're just learning more about them now.
I bet that like stone beak thing that they have on the top of the head is like a mating type thing. I guess the bigger the stone you have, the I don't know. That's my theory.
And you know their behavioral tendencies, especially when it comes to attacks. You don't go provoking that animal. These things can grow up to 6.
Yeah, that's like poking a grizzly bear.
6 feet tall, the females.
And all of a sudden you go,
you know, that's like an NBA point guard. Some of them. That's what these guys decide to do. They grab their dogs, two of them, two dogs, and the two brothers. They go chasing after this cassowary into the woods. So as they approach the cassowary, they get a little close. Granville approaches it with his stick, and he's about to hit it. And the cassowary just jumps up in the air and kind of just kung fu's him, and he gets startled and he just runs off a little bit. So instead of seeing this as a sign that maybe we shouldn't mess with this bird, maybe we should just leave it alone. It's giving us a warning that don't mess with me, man. I know kung fu, But jokes aside, on the reels, you don't want to mess with a bird like this. Come on, please. Imagine messing with an ostrich. This is a smaller ostrich. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mess.
Gustav! We have to do a Gustav. Actually, you know what? At some point tonight, we'll do a Gustav. We need to bring Gustav back. If y'all aren't familiar with Gustav, he's the current. I believe there hasn't been any. He's a Nile crocodile that has killed over like 300 plus people in Africa, and people have tried to capture him and shit. They can't. He's just a beast. And people have tried to shoot him and stuff. Hasn't died. Like, so many people put AK rounds through him. Not dead. He has so many bullet holes in him, and he hasn't died. So people think over in Africa, they think like he's like the devil or something like that. Like, you know what I mean?
With an ostrich, have you seen their face? Just their faces creep me out. You know what I mean? I'm not saying
ostriches do creep me out. I don't. It's like emus, ostriches, cassowary, like any type like flightless bird, even the freak me the fuck out.
Saying it in a bad way. They're not ugly or anything, but geez, man, look at this thing.
God damn!
I would not want to get that thing angry or provoke it. You know what I mean? And then look at this thing.
Me.
That's what we're dealing with here. You want to get this angry
right now.
with those talons? Nah, man. No, not me. I'm good.
Hell no.
I'm good for that.
Hell no.
Anyways, so like I was saying, instead of heeding these warning signs, clear warning signs, Philip progresses and presses on with this attack. He goes on with his dog, and just as he gets close, and I guess at this point this cassowary probably just had enough, and it just felt like its life was threatened, which it was. And so it just launches into the air and unleashes this powerful kick straight into Philip's throat, slits his throat, and then Phillips just falls to the ground. He gets back up, and he walks a few steps, and then he falls back down, and he bleeds out and dies right on the spot, in front of his brother and the dogs. So, This one was a tough read, man. It was a tough listen. I heard it on the podcast, Tooth and Claw podcast first, and it was a very tough read. Because, seriously, man, why provoke the situation? It was doing its own thing. This is just a big lesson not to provoke dangerous animals or animals you don't know much about. This was back in 1926, granted. They probably didn't know much about cassowaries, but regardless, you don't go messing with them. And that's what these kids did. And now a brother lost his life and a family lost their son. And that was just really tragic to read. So now let's talk about that second fatal cassowary attack. The second one happened in Florida, actually, just in 2019. It was about April of 2019 or so, when a Florida man who had been feeding his pet cassowary somehow fell over in the enclosure, and the cassowary just attacked him, just started ripping him to shreds. He had he had 12 lacerations. The sharp talons, they basically gave him slashing cuts and wounds, really deep puncture wounds throughout his body. But the main decisive blow was the major artery in his arm that was severed, unfortunately, the brachial artery. And that caused
This is an active blowhole.
him to bleed to death. And Marvin Hayos was his name, or Hajos. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Please correct me in the comments if I'm not. He was 75 years old. His face was also severed. His neck, his back, his abdomen, thighs, legs, his right arm, the whole enchilada. Investigators, they couldn't really piece together what happened because he was alone, but it seemed like he just fell over somehow, and the cassowary just attacked him. And it was very unfortunate and tragic. But that's pretty much all the...
God damn, that's fucking wild. Anyways, we're gonna move on. from the cassowary. Sorry about. I know that was like kind of a boring listen. I'm sorry, but I was like very fascinated with the cassowary because it's very uncommon for people to get fatally like killed by these. So we're gonna move over to my all-time favorite animal, sharks. We're gonna listen to Nature's Most Brutal Shark Attacks marathon from the homie again. When animals attack, we won't see them on cam. But yeah, yeah. Let's get into it.
Pair of abalone divers who practically had their entire bodies get caught between the jaws of what was allegedly the same 6-meter-long great white shark, a notorious shark attack that was caught on film in Australian waters during a documentary shoot. A shark attack that was so gruesome that no remains of the victim were found, despite intense search efforts, and much more. You're watching Nature's Most Brutal Shark Attacks.
My God, look at that shark.
Welcome to the enigmatic world of sharks, where the beauty and mystery of the ocean converge with the awe-inspiring presence of these powerful
My God, this great white has been to war.
creatures. As more people venture into the depths of the sea, the line between fascination and fear becomes increasingly blurred.
It's like Quinn from Jaws. He says it the best. They had that doll's eyes, those black eyes.
In this video, we'll delve into a chilling encounter that shook the nation of Australia.
You really do. They just don't. No, they have those like fucking sociopath, psychopath eyes. Those black eyes, those doll eyes.
And was one of the first incidents of its kind to spark greater awareness of the risks associated with exploring the underwater realm. This is the harrowing true story of Henry Bourse. Henry Bourse's journey from Rotterdam to Australia opened up new possibilities for his adventurous spirit. With the mesmerizing allure of its beaches drawing him in, Henry eagerly plunged into the crystal clear waters at a young age, testing his limits and consistently pushing himself to new heights. He discovered his passion for scuba diving during his teenage years, showing an impressive aptitude for taking risks and mastering the craft. Under the guidance
Blowhole.
of his father, Henry learned to use an aqualung, also known as a self-contained underwater
Thanks for stopping by.
breathing apparatus, or scuba for short, a device that allows divers to breathe underwater for extended periods. It was this very experience that would set Henry on course towards a life of adventure and exploration. On a seemingly ordinary Sunday on November 29th of 1964, Henry and his companions would embark on a diving expedition to Lady Julia Percy Island, located about 22 kilometers from Port Fairy. The island, a result of volcanic activity dating back millions of years, is a truly breathtaking sight. In fact, one of the largest breeding colonies of Australian fur seals inhabit the island, which of course also attracts some of the ocean's most formidable predators: sharks. Particularly for scuba divers, this fact highlights the importance of being aware of the time of the day and the position of the sun when diving in areas where great white sharks are known to be present. With an estimated 27,000 seals calling the island home, the water surrounding it not just teemed with life, but also of an ever-present possibility of a spine-chilling shark encounter. Brimming with anticipation, Henry and his team arrive at the island, eagerly preparing for their dive. Adorned in a sleek black wetsuit, accented with vivid yellow stripes, Henry meticulously readies his camera equipment, his sights set on capturing the majestic bull seals he had spotted.
Excuse me? Majestic.
Meticulously readies his camera equipment, his sights set on capturing the majestic
I'm sorry? Majestic.
bull seals he had spotted earlier. Just as he's about to enter the water, he overhears his companions exchanging a tale of terror. They were recalling how the locals spoke of a notorious great white shark known as Big Ben, and rumors suggested that this shark was a creature of monstrous proportions and was said to measure an estimated 20 feet in length. Despite their initial skepticism, The gruesome details of this creature's legend would grip Henry and his companions, rendering them unable to resist discussing it, regardless of the fact that they're about to enter the water. Undeterred by the potential danger implied by what would in hindsight be a very timely telling of this story, Henry remains unaware of the dramatic turn his day is about to take, one that will forever alter the trajectory of his life. With the sun's rays warming his back, Henry descends into the depths around 12:45 p.m., clutching his camera firmly and eager to expand his collection of underwater imagery. At approximately 1:15 p.m., Henry resurfaces discontent with the ordinary footage he had just captured solo, which is when he asked two of his companions, Dietrich and Fred, to accompany him on a second dive. As the men freedive together, the trio encounters seals, playfully cavorting amidst the waves. This is when Henry begins filming a bull seal within its harem, but the forceful swells make it challenging to maintain focus on his subjects. Suddenly, a staggering impact jolts him, and a petrified Henry suit.
See, that's what I hear from shark attacks. You don't initially feel the bite, but you just feel the impact because of how hard bam, because of how hard the sharks hit you. Especially if they do it like a predatory bite, like they'll just hit you at everything they have. Like if they just give you like an exploratory bite, you won't feel it until you just see like a pool of blood.
Soon realizes that his leg is ensnared between the jaws of a gargantuan great white shark. He tries to scream for help, but only
that makes sense because like some sharks, like they just like they'll like give you like a little like especially for divers and stuff. Like if you see them, but then they give you like a bite or something like that. Yeah. Sometimes they'll just like if you, especially if you're trying to if you grab them by the nose, if you see a shark or if you see a shark coming at you, usually you just want to pop them on the nose, or like you can grab their nose and then like deflect them away from you, and they'll just go away from you. But like sometimes they'll give you like a little bite, and sometimes you don't feel it until you're like, oh, look at that.
a muffled gurgle emerges from his salt.
Or like if you're not sometimes, yeah, like I said, like those exploratory bites that they give you, you won't feel them because of how sharp their teeth are.
Water-filled mouth. A traumatized Henry's life begins flashing before his eyes as he confronts the chilling prospect that he may in moments be just another statistic in the growing list of reported shark attacks. Dietmar and Fred, who had been swimming nearby, hear the commotion and turn to see Henry trapped between the massive jaws of the great white. The men would freeze in terror as they spot one of Henry's legs protruding from the blood-tainted water. Realizing that time was of the essence, the men had no room for hesitation, and so courageously snap into action, swimming towards Henry as fast as they could, spear guns in hand. With adrenaline surging through their veins, they initially charge at the shark without firing, hoping to frighten it away. But the formidable apex predator remains undeterred, continuing to bite into a helpless Henry. Suddenly, Henry would disappear below the surface, as the shark would begin dragging him violently into deeper water. Henry's vision begins blurring as he fights to stay conscious, his body racked with pain and exhaustion. Just when all hope seems lost, Dietmar and Fred, who were following all along,
like King Shark, nom nom. Yes, no way, hand.
managed to get close enough to the shark before it accelerated any quicker, managing to strike it with their spears multiple times, causing the shark to recoil in pain, finally allowing Henry to break free and swim towards the surface. With the assistance of his heroic companions, Henry reaches the boat, where he receives immediate first aid for his gruesome injuries. With his life hanging by a thread, he's then rushed to emergency surgery, where doctors worked frantically to save his mutilated body and battled to repair his torn flesh and shattered bones as his vital signs dangerously waver. Defying all odds, Henry would go on to survive what was a gruesome attack after undergoing extensive surgery and a grueling rehabilitation process. The ordeal left him with not just a newfound appreciation for life, but it also inspired him to vow to continue to explore the ocean despite the mental trauma the incident caused him, which to many upon hearing this demonstrated the incredible depth of human resilience. Henry would go on to produce a documentary called Savage Shadows, featuring actual footage of the attack and a gripping reenactment. His story till today serves as a cautionary tale for beachgoers and swimmers, emphasizing the importance of taking precaution and being aware of the risks associated with ocean activities. Many people went on to assume that the legendary Big Ben was the culprit behind the brutal attack on Henry, and experts would also go on to speculate on the possible triggers of the shark's aggression towards Henry. Upon further investigation, many theories would suggest that the scent of a dog he had petted on shore just hours prior to the dive, as well as the bright yellow stripes on his swimsuit, may have allured the shark to Henry, causing it to think of him as potential prey. Henry Borse's harrowing experience teaches us that the ocean, while a place of wonder and adventure, demands caution. Teaches us that the ocean.
This one. Terrifies the shit out of me. This guy, like you see here, this great white nicks this dude with his mouth on the top of his head. And the crazy part is, this great white, because of how murky the ocean is, you do not see this great white until it comes into frame like this. And just nicks this guy and just swims right over this guy's head. I was like, if I was that diver, you'll see like a brown cloud coming from down here.
While a place of wonder and adventure demands caution, and as we venture into the vast and mysterious waters of our world, his incredible story continues to stand as a strong example of why we should do so with the utmost care and reverence for the incredible creatures that call it home. In the treacherous waters of Cape Howe, Australia, Eric Nurhus, a seasoned abalone diver, and his son Mark would on a fateful day in January of 2007 find themselves facing the unimaginable during a routine dive. Ironically enough, Mark had a nagging intuition that something wasn't quite right, but neither of them could have anticipated the life-changing encounter with a great white shark that lay ahead.
I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna let this video play, but I'll be right back.
This is the harrowing true story of Eric Nurhus's gruesome encounter with one of our ocean's most formidable predators. The region around Cape Howe is known for its diverse and unique wildlife. The nearby waters host a variety of marine life, including whales, dolphins, seals, and various species of fish. The beaches and coastal dunes are home to a range of bird species, including the threatened hooded plover and the eastern bristlebird. Not to mention the surrounding forests are also home to a variety of animals including kangaroos, wallabies, echidnas, and possums. The region is particularly important for its populations of threatened species, such as the long-nosed potoroo, the spotted-tailed quoll, and the majestic owl. The strong currents of Cape Howe are known for attracting fish and the seals that feed on them, which of course is a favorite meal of none other than the great white shark. As the top predator in these waters, great whites are undoubtedly a force to be reckoned with and are perfectly adapted for their roles in the food chain. On Tuesday morning of January 23, 2007, Eric Nurhus and his 25-year-old son Mark, joined by a group of fellow divers, embarked on an underwater adventure in the Tasman Sea. Their destination was Cape Howe, a captivating spot situated roughly 250 miles south of Sydney in New South Wales, Australia. The spot was one that Eric was very much familiar with and was specifically located on the northern side of Cape Howe in New South Wales. Eric had been submerged in approximately 26 feet of water, intently following trail of abalone on the sea floor, which lay atop the coral reef. He would during this time focus on ensuring that the abalone was of the proper size, diligently examining each specimen. Once gathered, he'd then place the abalone into a bag and send it up to Mark on the boat right above him. Descending into the depths, Eric moved gracefully among the boulders and kelp, expertly collecting abalone, and it wasn't long before he would fill his first bag and send it up to Mark, who was diligently following his father's air bubbles. Despite the lurking danger, a carefree Eric found himself lulled into a peaceful daydream by the hum of his regulator. That tranquility was shattered when, without warning, Eric was hit with a force so immense he thought he'd been struck by a truck underwater.
1 second it was daylight, the next second everything went black, and a really nasty vice-like pressure crushing my chest and upper back, and I wasn't really sure what had actually happened to me.
And it was at this point that he would realize that his head and shoulders were gripped between the jaws of a 10-foot great white shark. Aided by a surge of adrenaline, Eric's survival instincts then kick in. With one arm trapped in the shark's mouth, he uses his free hand to gouge at the shark's eye. With its razor-sharp teeth unable to penetrate Eric's lead diving vest, the animal would, regardless of this, continue its brutal attack, shaking Eric back and forth in an attempt to saw through his body, as it often does when attempting to rip chunks of blubber and fat off of its prey. Fearing the worst, Eric continued to fight back, focusing on inflicting as much pain as he possibly could on the shark. This was when, to his amazement, the shark would suddenly release him, but to his horror, the shark did not retreat, but instead began circling him, waiting for him to weaken further before coming in for the final blow, a tactic they often use when hunting seals. According to shark experts, sharks may circle their prey and wait for them to bleed out because it conserves energy and minimizes the risk of injury. Sharks have a limited energy reserve, and chasing prey can be energetically costly, especially for larger prey. By circling prey, the shark can monitor it and wait for it to become weakened from loss of blood or injury, making it easier to kill and consume. This behavior may also minimize the risk of injury to the shark, as the prey becomes weaker and less capable of defending itself. And interestingly, circling behavior may be a way for the shark to assess the potential risk and value of its prey. By observing the prey's behavior and assessing its injuries, the shark can determine whether the prey is worth the effort and/or the risk of attacking. It's also important to note that not all shark species exhibit this behavior, and the behavior can vary depending on the species, prey, and environmental conditions. Determined to survive, Eric then makes the difficult decision to swim to the surface, knowing that any sudden movement could provoke the shark to strike again. He spreads his arms and legs wide, hoping to appear less like a seal and more like an unfamiliar creature. Like something out of a horror movie, upon breaking the surface, Eric would spot the menacing blackish blue eyes of the great white creeping in from just below him and circling his flippers. And as fear coursed through his body in the form of yet another surge of adrenaline, he would then call out to Mark at the top of his lungs, who quickly helped him out of the water before the shark could strike again. A snowy hydro rescue helicopter would arrive at the scene, and Eric would be transported to the Wollongong Hospital instead of the closer Canberra facility, a decision which was made in order to allow the helicopter to maintain a lower altitude during the flight, preventing patients from experiencing decompression sickness, which often occurs when nitrogen bubbles form in the bloodstream, much like when one ascends too quickly when scuba diving. Upon receiving Eric, a snowy hydro rescue person noted that he was conscious and alert, but exhibited a broken nose and lacerations on both sides of his torso and chest, consistent with bite marks. The hospital reported Eric to be in serious but stable condition, with his injuries requiring a total of 75 stitches. Miraculously, Eric would go on to survive the attack, though his wounds were extensive. He had suffered a broken arm, a broken nose, and had 4 of the great white's teeth embedded in the back of his skull. Reflecting on his close call, Eric would go on to state that had it not been for his lead weight vest, he likely wouldn't be alive, and it was what saved him from what was sure to be a much more gruesome and likely lethal shark bite. Grateful for his second chance at life, Eric eventually left abalone fishing to work as a security officer on dry land. Shark attacks are not uncommon in Australian waters, with an average of 15 attacks occurring each year, and statistics show that at least one of those is likely to be fatal. An attack specifically by great whites, which breed in the cold southern waters of Australia, are particularly dangerous due to their sheer size. Sharks are apex predators and play a vital role in maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems. However, interactions between humans and sharks have the potential to be dangerous and even deadly. While shark attacks are rare, they still do occur, and the consequences of course can be severe, as this channel has covered in several other episodes. In addition to the physical harm caused by an attack, the fear and trauma associated with the experience can also have
Abalone can fuck off.
lasting psychological.
Literally, like a lot of these people that like hunt for abalone end up getting attacked by sharks. So, I mean, pick your poison. I mean, if you can get them successfully, abalone, hey, more power to you. But a lot of them end up getting fucking attacked by a great white.
Effects. By exercising caution when swimming in these waters and following safety guidelines, such as avoiding swimming during dusk and dawn when sharks are most active, staying in groups, and not wearing shiny jewelry, individuals can help minimize the risk of encountering a curious shark. Eric's experience serves as a stark reminder of the power and unpredictability of nature, and though shark attacks are rare, they undoubtedly can still occur, and being prepared for the unexpected is vital. With determination and a will to survive, Eric Nearest overcame the odds and lived to tell his incredible story.
Being given a second chance, it makes a great deal of difference to your life, and all of a sudden you start to appreciate things that you didn't even think about before.
When knowing that I could have lost the best thing in my life, and like, I just don't know how to say it. Like, there's no words that can literally say it.
The following story is widely considered one of the most gruesome shark attacks caught on camera. This horrifying attack took place just off the coast of Little Bay near Sydney in New South Wales, Australia.
Is this Simon? Yep.
With its sparkling waterfront consisting of photo-esque harbor.
I've seen the actual video of this guy. I think I played it on one of my... Oh, unfortunately. I shouldn't have. I was in a dark place, and I shouldn't have played it, but I did anyways. But, yeah, I've seen the video. It's very, okay. It's educational on top of it being terrible. It sucks for the family. I'm so sorry for the family for their loss, but on top of that, it's very, very educational because you get to see an I'm sorry. It's really hard to get through, but you get to see an actual attack on a human, and it's very, very unfortunate that this guy passed away, but it's also, like I said, it's very educational because you get to, like how I said, you get to see an attack, and sharks just don't give a fuck. Once when they're in that predatory like mode, they don't give a fuck.
Harbors, polished beaches, and vibrant city life. It's no wonder that Sydney is known as one of the world's prime tourist locations for vacationers, swimmers, and outdoor enthusiasts alike. Little Bay, on the other hand, is a much more secluded spot situated.
If you guys want at some I won't do it tonight, but like if I do it like a Discord thing and if you guys are interested, I will play the actual the video of it.
Along the outskirts of Sydney, and due to its much less densely populated and industrialized beachfront, it's a prime location for those with a preference for a quieter, more authentic.
You don't really get to see a lot. Yeah, you just fuck. I hate saying it. But you do see the body like for a little bit, like floating there. The person filming sucks, but at the same time did a lot of good. Looked away for a second and then panned back, and then you see the shark take the body away.
Authentic experience at the bay. To further add to its marvel, it is also one of the most eco-friendly coastal regions in Australia, both in terms of water clarity and bacterial count. The bay also consistently hosts an abundance of recreational activities, both on land and in the water. Ranging from its scenic golf clubs to its large surfing waves that crash over the shoreline, it's no wonder why the bay is known as one of the most perfect locations for surfers and adrenaline junkies alike. Little Bay is also known for having a very low amount of fatal shark attacks, with only one occurring roughly every 60 years. This of course is an assuring statistic for tourists, as it's no secret that Australia is known for having one of the largest populations of great white sharks around the world. Having recently retired from the British Royal Air Force, 35-year-old Simon Nellis was just settling in Australia to get married to his recent fiancée Jessie Ho, who he was in a long-distance relationship with at the time. Simon was an experienced scuba diver and dive instructor, and by all accounts was extremely excited to live near the coast so that he could make swimming and scuba diving a part of his regular routine. Simon always loved the outdoors, and now that he was living just a few kilometers away from the bay, this was most certainly an opportunity that he wasn't going to let go to waste. Shortly after...
Yeah, exactly, MC Sleeves. Like, sharks were made to fuck shit up. They literally do. Literally.
After moving into his...
Hey, they've been around longer than trees have, I believe. No. I think that's crocodiles. Crocodiles or sharks have been have been on Earth longer than trees have. I can't remember which one. I want to say sharks.
His new home, Simon would sign up to a local swimming race called the Malabar Majestic.
And haven't changed ever since. Sharks. They're just millions of years old. Never changed. Because, like all they are is fucking eating machines.
Magic Ocean Swim, which was set to take place on the 20th of February, 2022. And since he lives so close to the bay, Simon would go for a swim for at least half an hour each day in preparation for the event. On the warm Wednesday evening of February the 16th, Simon dons his black wetsuit and sets out to the shoreline of Buchan Point, a small peninsula of Little Bay that, due to its rocky and uncomfortable seabed, is rarely used by other swimmers, allowing Simon to finish his laps uninterrupted. As he takes his first steps into the warm water of the lagoon, he observes several fishermen casting their lines off the steep cliff above him, and so does his best to avoid being hit by their hooks as he continues to advance with each stroke further and further away from the beach. After swimming out against a strong breeze pushing him back towards the beach, Simon comes to a halt about 150 meters away from the shore, which is when, as he usually would, he'd start practicing his familiar strokes, sinking into a deep trance as he repeats the same motions he always had for years. An estimated 15-foot-long great white suddenly emerges from the depths of the crystal blue water. It's important to note that sharks have an exceptional hearing ability that allows them to find prey before being detected, and they do this with their supreme ability to sense low-frequency vibrations in the water, such as the ones made by a wounded fish. The shark then continues to move closer towards the shore of the rocky lagoon, while simultaneously searching for any movements. And as Simon continues practicing his strokes, with his back...
They have like little sensors, sharks, on their nose. It's like something Lorenzini. But yeah, they have, like, when you look at sharks, especially like great whites, it's very prominent. You see like little black dots all around. Yeah, that's where they sense everything, like especially like the little vibrations and shit, like of a wounded fish and stuff. All of a sudden they'll just boom, pinpoint on it and go right after it. So like if a human, and then on top of like it, like a human swimming on top of fishing, yeah, that's perfect prime shark. It depends on the bait that they're using too, the fishermen. Yeah, depends on their bait and stuff, which more than likely it would have been like some bait fish probably. And yeah, so like with it on a hook and stuff, and then them trying to like them fishing, and then you have this guy swimming and kicking on the water and stuff. It's God, it's this one of those like perfect storm situations that you're gonna get yourself into.
Facing the open ocean, his vibrations on the surface of the water are unknowingly attracting this great white. As it closes in on Simon's location, it quickly spots a large figure moving through each wave, which is when it begins zeroing in on him. When great whites prey on the surface of the ocean, they do so by breaching the water and launching themselves into the air with their jaws wide open, allowing its prey to fall deep into
Man, look at that great white.
and launching themselves into the air with their jaws wide open, allowing its prey to fall deep
God damn, that thing got some air. That's 10 feet out of the air, out of the water. That's 10 feet out of the water, I bet.
into its mouth so they can clamp
Look at that thing shaking it as well as it's
to
going
the air
down.
with their jaws wide open, allowing its prey to fall deep
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
into its mouth
Oh, fantastic.
so they can
That was a great strike if that was a seal. That was a
clamp down
oh.
to secure their grip. This in turn, of course, causes devastating damage to the vital organs of its unfortunate victims. In fact, these ancient super predators are
That's a predatory bite. That's not exploratory. This is a predatory bite. When they breach the water, that's a full-blown predatory bite. Bite. God damn it, here we go. Majestic can't talk now.
known for their ability to breach the surface of the water, leaping up to 10 feet in the air. This behavior is often seen as a predator.
Look at that. Look at that. How are them apples? I even said I even called it. I haven't seen this video. Oh.
Hunting technique, or as a form of communication, and even today scientists still do not fully understand the reason for this behavior, where some theories suggest that breaching helps the sharks dislodge parasites from their skin, others suggest that it may be a way for them to intimidate rivals, or even attract mates. The great white is now only a
Exactly, Judge. Nom nom. Nom nom. No. Nom nom. No.
few meters away from an
Nom nom.
oblivious Simon, and just as he changes direction while he's swimming, the colossal 1,000 kilogram great white breaches through the surface of the water underneath Simon, forcefully launching him high up in the air as a shark clamps down on his
I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. That would have been fascinating. Well, this seeing a great white breach on a predatory bite, just breaching out of the water. Oh my god, live in person would be fun. I'm like, oh my god, that would be fantastic to watch.
torso.
Unfortunately, it had to be a human that had to fall victim to that. But good God, just imagine that being. That would be like one of those, like, what the fuck just happened right there? Be like, did I just see what I thought I just see? Did I just see what I thought I just saw right there? And then you just have to come to two and be like, oh, fuck, that's right. And be like, holy shit. That... God damn.
Causing severe damage to his internal organs and limbs. The shark then crashes down into the water, causing an immensely loud noise that alerts everyone in the nearby
Yeah, no shit.
area. It's at this point that the water around
I mean, nothing against when animals attack. I'm just listening to this, but yeah, it'll, especially with a
Simon begins turning
about 1,000 pounds. I would say close to it. I would say about 1,000 pounds. Yeah, crashing in the water. Good God. Yeah, that's gonna make a lot of noise right there.
blood red as he desperately attempts to swim away from the shark with the little remaining power that he had left.
God damn. Fuck.
He then somehow manages to free himself from the immense grip of the shark, and for a very brief moment, he attempts to swim away from it desperately with all that he had left in him. The fishermen on the beach, who at this point are frozen in shock from what they're witnessing, look on in horror as a shark once again latches onto him and begins violently shaking him from side to side, sending large splashes of bloody water and flesh
Hey, Maxwell English and Mark Stevens. Nice for y'all to saw boy.
across the lagoon.
Sorry, I'm like very shark, like intuitive.
Visibly ripping entire limbs off of Simon's body and mortally wounding him in the process. Some of the fishermen suddenly break out at this point from their paralyzed state and signal for help to the lifeguards who are on a nearby beach. One of the eyewitnesses would then pull out his phone and begin reporting the now infamous video. And while a majority of shark attacks haven't been caught on camera,
That's the start of the video right here.
this video perfectly encapsulates just how terrifying the experience would be for anyone unfortunate enough.
Right where all the seagulls are, that's literally, you'll see it in the video, you see all this thrashing and stuff. And, yeah, it's not good. You just see a lot of red everywhere. It's not a good bite. Like, right where all these seals are. Yeah, that's where it's going down. So, yeah, like, right on this pier right here, yeah, that's where all the fishermen were. There's, like, I want to say 2 or 3. I want to say 2, if I remember correctly. But I'm sure there are more. But from the video, I could see, I can't remember. I know for sure 2. But like I said, right where, like straight out, where you see all these seagulls, yeah, that's where the attack happened. And then later on, you'll see the body, like this belly, like face down in the water. But yeah, bought. Yeah, it is like close to the pier here when the body shows up. And yeah, then the person films, like looks away, I guess, trying to find the shark. And the second they come back to the body, that's when you see the shark. Like if the person came earlier, you'll see the shark actually take the body, but you get to see like the dorsal fin and everything. But yeah, then the body disappears. It's very sad. Like I said, my heart goes out to the family. If they're seeing this, I'm sure they're not. I'm not that big of a streamer or anything, but um, like I said, heart goes out to the family. I'm like, rest in peace. That's rough. But like I said, also on top of that, on top of it, it's it's one of those like very rare instances to where you get a shark attack on camera, and it's very educational.
To experience it. And just as
I love sharks to death. Like I don't like not to give too much information out about myself, but like I donate a lot of my I donate like a lot to save shark fishing and stuff because over 100 million sharks are killed a year, and and the way they're killed, it's very inhumane. They drown to death, and man, it's just not. I just don't agree with it with the shark finning and the way they're disposed of. All they do is just cut all the fins off, and then throw the shark like without its fins and stuff into the water. And majority of sharks have to swim, so basically they just drown. So basically, you're just drowning the shark. Basically,
as the seconds of the attack seem to turn to hours for
very
those
sad.
watching on, the shark finally disappears at this point, below the surface, never to be seen again. Just as a side note, I've uploaded a version of this video to my Rumble and Patreon accounts. You can watch it for free on Rumble. Here are the usernames. I'll pop it up on the screen for you.
Hey, Trill.
I wasn't able to post it here due to this platform's
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. Thanks for everyone to stop by tonight. I am very excited for the stream tonight. I don't know why. I've just been fired up about it. I think just getting back into streaming, and then on top of that, nothing against Lauren streams or anything, but it just I am like, as you can see, I am very passionate about like sharks and stuff, and I love them.
much stricter restrictions.
They are very fascinating and dangerous at the same time. But not all of them are dangerous. They don't go out of their ways to attack humans for no reason.
especially nowadays when it comes to content that it deems too sensitive or inappropriate. Authorities arrived very quickly on the scene, and after a short but intensive search, they were able to locate Simon's remains, floating in the water. It was later believed by the investigators that the shark likely mistook Simon for a seal due to the black wetsuit he was wearing. Simon Nellis was set to marry the love of his life only shortly after the attack, but tragically, he and Jessie would never get to live out their dream together. While many frequent goers of Little Bay would agree that swimming in its waters comes with the inherent risk of a shark attack, this would once again be only the first unprovoked fatal shark attack in its waters since the 1960s, making it all the more tragic for a man who otherwise was about to live the dream life he always wanted. In the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, a single week in July 1970.
Shark fin soup. It's what they're killed for. Only it's a shark fin soup over in Asia. It's just so sad.
75 would prove
It actually almost makes me cry whenever I see it. Like sometimes during Shark Week, that's my favorite week. I always look forward to during the summer is Shark Week. I'm all about Shark Week, baby. I love it. But yeah, sometimes they the one year they showed like what the people were doing and it literally made me cry. Honestly. Because it's just so so inhumane. And it's just really sad. Especially when they film the sharks with their fins off and then they film them with them. You can tell they're trying to breathe and stuff and they just can't. And it's just... Oh man, I'm kind of getting choked up here.
proved to be one of the
Kind of getting choked up just thinking about it.
rarest and most harrowing periods in the history of known shark encounters. Within a span of just 5 days, two separate divers, Gary Johnson and Rob Repstock, would experience the sheer terror of coming face to face with one of our ocean's most formidable predators, the great white shark. These chilling attacks, taking place mere kilometers apart, would not only become an enduring symbol of the unpredictability and power of the ocean, but also present a series of inexplicable coincidences that would captivate and puzzle shark experts for decades.
Oh my god, it's very cruel, MC Sleaze. You're right, it's disgusting and very cruel.
Hit that like and subscribe button if you're new.
It's like, I get it, a lot of people don't like sharks, but it's like, good god, there's a line that you have to draw. It's like, you just don't treat animals like, that's like people like, I don't know, that's like, I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to get at with that. Like, trying to, like, basically cutting a human's, like from the knees, like cutting a human's legs off, like right before, like, you get to your kneecap, like that line right there, yeah. Yeah, cut your legs off by the kneecap and tell a person to walk. Or, like run or something like that. Yeah, it's not fucking gonna happen. That's like basically what you're doing to sharks. Like, take your arms and legs off and tell them to fucking swim or something. Tell us humans to swim. That's what you're doing to sharks, basically.
You're watching When Sharks Attack. When it comes to shark attacks, throughout the 1900s, a number of studies found that divers were at most risk when compared to other groups, such as surfers, swimmers, and kayakers. In fact, out of 108 recorded unprovoked shark attacks along the Pacific coast of North America, 50 of them, or 46%, involved individuals engaged in diving. In 90% of these instances, or 45 out of the 50 cases analyzed, the great white was identified
That's fucked up too.
as the species responsible for these attacks. On the morning of Saturday, July 19, 1975, 34-year-old commercial abalone diver Gary Johnson would embark on a diving trip off the coast of California. The seasoned diver was equipped with his black wetsuit, hood, boots, swim fins, and a mask featuring a stainless steel rim. Along with his net basket and a gray aluminum abalone iron, Johnson utilized the hookah line with a regulator for his air supply. As he entered the water, Johnson observed several harbor seals basking on a rock formation nearby. Unbeknownst to him, the presence of these seals had already attracted a massive great white shark. As Johnson began his dive around 400 to 450 meters away from the shore, he would within minutes begin prying abalone from the underside of a ledge, which is when he suddenly felt something seize his right swim fin and begin to shake it vigorously. An alarmed Johnson would then turn to face the...
Yes, Al. They're literally their dorsal fin, their pectoral fins, and their main fins all the fins are all cut off, and they're thrown back into the water.
source of the disturbance, an enormous great white shark.
It's cruel. It's like cruel, unusual punishment. Like how some inmates would tell me that I like, oh, this is cruel, unusual. Oh, I would hear that shit all the time.
Great white sharks are known to rely on their keen sense of vision to locate prey, and they usually do this in murky water, which is why it's likely that this shark mistook him for a seal and launched an attack. The shark then released Johnson's fin and would begin circling him, getting menacingly close several times before disappearing the murky depths. For several agonizing moments, Johnson spun around, desperately trying to maintain sight of the shark. The shark would then return and make 5 more passes, each time coming dangerously close to Johnson, but to his good fortune.
That's when, depends on how close the shark is, if you see the same shark coming towards you, depends on how close it is, you just have to keep like whatever you have in hand or something, you just have to keep hitting like the gills or like the fucking nose of the shark. Like to let it know, like, hey, fuck off. And you can't keep your eyes off of it either. If you're in that situation, do not keep your eyes off that sumbitch. Keep your eyes on that shark at all times. And then, like I said, just beat it on the nose, gills, eyes. Like especially if you have a spear gun or something like that, like you don't have to shoot it, but like you can easily, depends on how close that sumbitch gets to you. But if it has its mouth open, then you know that it's going to bite you. Then you just pop it right in the mouth.
It would lose interest and leave him unharmed, though his swim fin did bore 5 thin slices on its upper and lower surfaces.
Because that spear will go right through that mouth.
Although Johnson would survive the horrifying encounter, the encounter with what he estimated to be a 5 to 6
But you had to land that shot first. That's the kicker.
meter long great white shark would forever be etched in Johnson's memory. Just 5 days later, on July 23, 1975, the sun shone brightly as sports scuba diver Robert Repstock and his companions, his brother Scott, Jeff Morris, and Tom Hesselbens, set out for an adventure dive at Point Conception. With excitement in the air, little did they know of the life-changing event that lay ahead.
Nope. These fins, these pectoral fins, this dorsal fin, and then their tail fins are all cut off.
As the group anchored their boat just 10 meters south of Perch Rock, they prepared their equipment, their anticipation for their dive growing with each passing moment. Repstock, clad in a black wetsuit, green swim fins, and carrying a yellow pole spear, entered the water with a backward roll. The ocean surface seemed serene to him, giving no hint of the lurking danger just meters away. As Repstock resurfaced, he trod water for a few moments while his companions handed him additional gear.
We got all kinds of... Okay. Who's that, Dustin Schumacher?
But within a minute, everything changed. A massive white shark, estimated to be 5 to 6 meters long, would suddenly emerge from the depths of the murky waters. It's important to note that on the same day, Robert Repstock and his crew had actually run in to Gary Johnson before boarding their boat. Johnson would warn them about the shark that attacked them just a few days prior. The crew, of course, would thank him for his warnings, but would not heed them, and would, of course, regardless of them, proceed with the dive. A massive great white, estimated to be 5 to 6 meters long, emerged from the depths with lightning speed.
That's a huge great white, 5 to 6 meters.
Speed and ferocity. The predator struck Repstock with such force that both man and beast were launched 1 to 2 meters out of the water. The massive white's razor-sharp teeth and powerful jaws would then lock on to Repstock's left leg. The attack was
Yeah, it's sandpaper based. It's very tough. Shark skin. Yeah, if you rub the opposite direction, you'll cut up your hand, honestly. If you rub it the opposite way on sharks, you'll slice your hands up.
so sudden that Repstock had no time to react or brace himself for the impact. The ocean's surface, which had been calm and inviting just moments before, in what was seemingly a blink of an eye, transformed into a scene of chaos and primal fear. Repstock's companions, including his brother, were now witnessing a horrifying spectacle unfold just meters away. The sight of a gigantic predator with its jaws clamped around Rob's leg. As the shark and Repstock fell back into the water, the force of the impact would separate them. Despite the intensity of the attack, Repstock managed to maintain his consciousness with the aid of a surge of adrenaline.
I know. Thanks for stopping by.
His survival instincts doing everything they can to keep him alive. He then frantically swims back to the boat where his crewmates would carry him on board, their hands trembling with fear and urgency. While the shark disappeared into the depths for a final time, the crew would then assess Repstock's injuries and take note of the blood-stained water around them as they tried to absorb the brutal encounter they just experienced. The crew then cut the anchor rope and raced towards Government Point.
Role playing shark attack, dude. 2 words.
The Repstock would receive medical attention at Lompoc Hospital. His injuries would include a deep laceration on his upper thigh and multiple tooth punctures on his lower leg. The wounds were consistent with a white shark attack, with
Yeah, look at all those teeth. Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows. Look at that. And the fun fact, so like these front teeth here on a shark, yeah, they're for grabbing, but like if they get you and you're in, like if like say if, like their prey or whatever gets inside like the lower, like these lower teeth here also are used like to clench on too. So like one, like depends on how deep the prey is inside their mouth or whatnot. Yeah, those bottom teeth right there will help like grip on to the prey as well. And that's where they can do their whole thrashing or like shaking their prey back and forth and slice like breaking them apart basically. Ripping you to shreds.
interspace measurements matching those of a 5.8 meter long shark. Just
Fun fact, tiger sharks, I believe this is a great white's mouth. Tiger sharks, like these, like for instance, great whites, their upper and lower teeth are different sizes. Tiger sharks, fun fact, have the same teeth, like inch, like there's no like bigger or smaller. They all, it's like the same, like yeah, like when they go farther back into the mouth, yeah, they go smaller, but like it's all the same all around the mouth. So like when they grab, like so if a tiger shark grabs onto you, you're fucked.
like the one Johnson
I'm sorry to say it, but yeah, like if a tiger shark grabs a hold of you, you're fucked.
reported to have encountered. Despite the shark's similarity in size, as well as the location of the attack, it was still
Yeah, they have the same size of teeth all around the mouth.
unclear to investigators whether it was the same
Is what I was trying to get at.
shark that attacked both Gary Johnson and Robert Repstock. Research conducted at the Farallon Islands off San Francisco has shown that some white sharks remain within a given home range for varying durations during specific times of the year.
Yeah, I'll do a palate cleanser for you, SJB. Yeah, it's almost your bed. Yeah, it's almost bedtime for you. I don't mean to call you out on that or anything. Yeah. I've been dragging this video on a little longer. No rubber. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Right now. Give me a second. I'm going to let
In the
the video
case of the
play.
attacks on Johnson and Repstock, it's therefore very possible that the same shark was patrolling the waters of Point Conception during that fateful week in July of 1975. Robert Repstock, despite his harrowing experience, would make a full recovery and went on to practice law in Santa Barbara after the incident. His story till this day serves as a powerful reminder of the unpredictability of the ocean as well as its inhabitants.
Okay. So for Miss SJB Dweller, I am going to play this. Good. I'm awesome like that. Hey, Mandy S. Thanks for stopping by.
This may be the most important video you will ever see. Are you concerned about the mental health of your opossum?
This is Possum Lady.
Well, you should be. Clear the deck and prepare to compress. Now, if, after all this, you are still left with an opossum, well, stretch that animal out on a table and do its nails. Your tail looks a little dirty to me.
How many?
And here we have a poem telepathically transmitted by Apple. Fit that animal into a vest. Staying alive.
What?
Staying alive. And then the breath of life, which means pinch off.
No. No. Your mouth
Yes.
away. Get your mouth away from that thing.
Wee, 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 all the way home.
See, if I did that to my cat would go. Actually, no, she wouldn't. She'll like flip around and then back, grab a hold of me, bite me, and then kick me. While she's purring.
Oh, she just loves that. Some of you have written in suggesting that I am a whack job. Oh,
Is it? Oh, yeah, that's right. They've changed it to Max now. Don't they, Judge?
let's snap for Apple.
Sorry.
And now, friends. Opossums, opossums. Mirror, mirror in my hand, who's the prettiest possum in the land?
Why does she look like Cruella de Vil? I'm just saying. That's mean. Why? Why? Lady, why? Dude, possums freak me. Dude, possums freak me out. They're so scary. Not scary, but they just freak me out. They're gross looking.
Opossums really come to enjoy this procedure. Swing up.
Lauren has Maxwell. Maxwell, because Lauren has a chance. What?
And down. Other side. And down.
Fuck.
I'm meant to be green.
I'll give you some green. I'll give you that sticky icky green. The good.
In my heart, I know it's
But not to this lady. Good God.
true.
She looks like she's tripping on acid or shrooms. I guarantee one of those. I bet acid. Never mind. Ah! There's a squirrel! That's the other thing too. Fuck squirrels.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Oh my god. Is that what? Do we have Lamondre down here? Looks like a butt plug. Looks like two butt plugs sitting at the top of this table. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I love life. Oh, god damn it. I love myself. Oh. Oh, that too. Yeah, dementia. She looks fucking nuts. Oh. All right, Judge. I'll see you tomorrow night, my friend. Oh.
Bye.
Jesus Christ. Where's I at? Oh, yeah, Missouri. Cocaine. Cocaine. like that Boomhauer. That Boomhauer dude. Like, no. They go through inside of the semi and they goes, cocaine. No. God damn it.
Pair of abalone divers
Oh,
who practice.
shit. All right. I forgot where I was at. Probably right here.
Occurred just days apart from one another. Other than the infamous Jersey Beach shark attacks of 1916, which this channel has covered in detail in a previous episode, one recent string of lesser-known attacks that occurred on back-to-back days had also left beachgoers in fear not long ago. In September 28.
Thank you, SJB, for that. Now I'm going to have nightmares. Oh, Kuala DeVille with the possums.
18, two shark attacks occurred within 24 hours of each other in Sid Harbor, a popular tourist destination on Whitsunday Island. On September 19th, a 46-year-old woman named Justine Barwick was attacked by a shark while swimming near her yacht. She suffered significant injuries to her right thigh and was airlifted to a nearby hospital for emergency surgery. The very next day, on September 20th, a 12-year-old girl named Hannah Paps was also attacked by a shark in the same area while swimming with her family. She sustained critical injuries to her right leg, which eventually led to its amputation. After these attacks, authorities closed the beaches in Sid Harbor and conducted a shark control program that involved capturing and killing several sharks in the area. It was not possible to determine if the same shark was responsible for both attacks, but the close proximity and timing of the incidents were certainly alarming. These back-to-back attacks highlight the unpredictability of shark behavior and the importance of exercising caution when swimming in areas known for shark activity. While such occurrences are relatively rare, they serve as a reminder that shark encounters can happen at any time, and it is essential to be aware of the risks and take appropriate safety measures. In addition to abalone diving, Robert Rebstock was also an avid surfer. On Sunday, January 29, 2017, however, Robert would tragically surf his last wave. Reports indicated that he'd headed down to a beach at Hollister Ranch at dawn, where people reported seeing him enjoying the surf for a good 2 hours. He would all of a sudden come in on a wave, according to his law partner, Rob Eganolf, and someone had noticed he wasn't paddling back out. He is survived by his wife, Suzanne, their daughter, Sarah, and their son, Patrick.
Today I got a real crazy one for you. And you know what? Thank you, by the way, for all the recommendations that y'all have been giving me in the comments and all the previous videos and stuff like that. It really does help, you know, come up with ideas. And also I do get educated on a lot of attacks that I didn't know about. One of them being Lloyd Skinner. Now, I never knew the gravity of this attack. We've heard of Simon Nellis. I did a video on the Shirley Durden attack as well. So you guys can check that out right over here in case y'all haven't already. You know what? this one was a hard read. This was definitely one of the tougher ones. Now, this story it took place in one of the most popular coastal regions in famous Fish Hook Beach. At the time leading up to this attack, there had been an increase in shark sightings. There was one video in particular, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm going to see if I can find it for you and put it here in the post-production. If you can see this shark here, it's huge. And this...
God damn. Look at the size. I bet. Rough estimated guess. I pause it. I'm not sure if he's going to say anything, but my rough estimated guess of this shark is going to be 12 to 15 footer. But look how close it is to the fucking beach. Oh. Dude, look at the size of that thing.
This was one of the sharks that they actually sighted, and there was a picture taken of it, of course. Before this attack once again even occurred, there were numerous calls to the city or to the people that own the beach for an electronic warning system to be installed there for sharks, so that beachgoers can be alerted, and swimmers can be out of the water before any tragedy occurs. Even though a lot of people were alerted and a lot of people did stay out of the water, one of these people ended up suffering a traumatic attack, and that's...
Oh my God. I just happened to notice when animals attack, he's wearing a Pennywise shirt, and it's
man by the name of Lloyd Skinner. He was a 37-year-old engineer from Harare, Zimbabwe, which is in East Africa. He'd been on holiday for his partner's daughter's wedding at the time. So apparently the way it happened was he was out swimming in roughly chest-deep water. He started adjusting his goggles, and as he was doing this, a shadow kind of comes out, a huge shadow comes out not far away from him and starts approaching him. And before he could even react, this thing just grabs him and pulls him under. A lot of these people actually said that this shark was so big that they said it was easily as big, or not even, maybe even bigger than a minibus. Okay, so this shark was literally a monster. They literally just saw goggles and a whole pool of blood, just a whole patch of blood just surface after. And it was just...
Oh, damn, so probably a 20-footer. Jesus.
It's a horrifying scene, you know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you guys right now, the people, they literally were so traumatized. Like, the quotes from this was just really hard to read as well. So there was an eyewitness, his name was Greg Coppin. His quote, what he said was, and this is all taken from an article, I'm going to pin it, it's from The Guardian. I'm going to pin it in the description for you guys. So Greg Coppin, he was present at the scene. He stood helplessly as the enormous ocean predator, which was apparently so massive that he referred to it as dinosaur huge when he was describing it. And anyone uses the word dinosaur, like, that's, they're thinking massive. And in his own words, this is what he described, okay? He said it was this giant shadow heading towards something colorful. Then it sort of came out of the water, and it took this colorful lump, and it went off with it. You could see its whole jaw wrap around the thing, which of course turned out to be a person. And then there was another eyewitness. Her name was Phyllis McCartan. She'd actually been visiting from Britain, and according to her, the shark had Lloyd's body in its mouth and his arm was in the air. And then all of a sudden, the sea was just full of blood. It must have been traumatizing for the people watching this too, right? How do you get that image out of your head of somebody being eaten alive by a shark in
front of... God damn it.
It's not their domain. It's the prison. He said it was this giant shadow heading towards something colorful. Then it sort of came out of the...
Sorry, I accidentally lost my spot again. God.
Water, and it took this colorful lump, and it went off with it. You could see its whole jaw wrap around the thing, which of course turned out to be a person. And then there was another eyewitness. Her name was Phyllis McCartan. She'd actually been visiting from...
Good night, SJB. Thanks for stopping by.
Britain. And according to her, the shark had Lloyd's body in its mouth and his arm was in the air. And then all of a sudden, the sea was just full of blood. It must have been traumatizing for...
Remember, respect the blowhole, SJB.
The people watching this too, right? How do you get that image out of your head of somebody being eaten?
I can't imagine that. That'll be... Oh. Man, my God, I couldn't imagine that, seeing that, and being an eyewitness to a shark attack. Oh, especially a brutal one like that, like this one that we're listening to.
alive
Oh.
by a shark in front of you. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing they
That's the well, y'all. I'm not saying to stay out of the water or anything. Like when you're in the ocean, you just have to use that lump 3 feet above your ass. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's your fucking brain. Use your brain. That lump that's 3 feet above your ass. uh, like when you see, like, if there's like a big seal population that's around you, like if you're not too far away from a seal population, don't go, like, just don't go far, like this, go like ankle deep in the water. Like, or just like tread, like just be like a couple feet from the water, like not from the water, from the beach, like probably like 3 feet from the beach. Like this don't, like this don't go, like, especially if you're like the only people on the beach too, just don't go in the water. If there's a seal population close to you, don't go in the water. Or if you do, just go ankle deep. I'm just saying. I mean, just tread water if you want. I mean, not tread water, but like this be like, even though, yeah, sharks will come in within feet of water, like how you saw in the picture. Just use that lump. Like I said, use that lump 3 feet above your ass. And also, like, from the last guy that we hit, did the story on this, he was swimming around fishermen, like people fishing. Well, I shouldn't say anything because I did. Like, just don't go into the water when there's people fishing and they're catching sharks, like how I did. And I was pretty far in the water. Like, I was waist deep. You don't go waist deep in the water when people are fishing. And especially if they're catching sharks. I was a fucking dumbass. Well, that's what the good old liquid courage does, do ya? Anyways, and when it's murky water too, just be mindful of like what you're doing. Just keep an eye on each other at all times. And also, animals give you a good sense too, especially like if you're diving and all of a sudden everything just like disappears. Like, especially like if you're a hunter too, and everything, and all of a sudden you're just like in your deer stand or something, and all of a sudden everything just goes quiet. You should know an apex predator is coming. Because like I said, just have to be mindful of stuff. I'm not saying like don't avoid water or anything. You just have to be mindful of everything. Just know your surroundings. Know what you're wearing too is also a key too. Like the swim trunks that you're wearing. Avoid red when you go into the water. Avoid the color red. Just saying. Now that's number one. And then, yeah, like I said, like you can be an ankle, like probably knee high too. I mean, it's very rare. Like, yeah, you'll have sharks come up in ankle deep and knee high water, but I mean, most of the aggressive ones, well, I shouldn't lie. A lot, like if you get to the knees, that's as far as the water I go, usually in the ocean. Other than that, I will you're nope. I don't go any farther out than my knees in water in the ocean. So yeah. Anyways, like I said, just be mindful.
they can do about it. It's not their domain. It's not our domain as humans in the water. And another eyewitness at the scene, his name was Kyle Johnston. So take in like how many people probably needed psychological therapy after this. He was swimming only about 15 meters away from Skinner, and he recalled looking at the walkway and noticing people frantically waving their towels. And this whole time he thinks this is a joke. He's just like, people are trolling at the shore, whatever. So he's smiling, he's laughing, but then he notices these guys aren't stopping, so he turns around and he sees a big fin, and there's just dark water, dark blood red water. Just, it's immersed in that, like that fin. And he sees goggles as well. It's like something straight out of a horror movie, right? And obviously, like, he's just kind of stunned, so he's just glaring at it for a few seconds. And what happens is, and this is even more horror-like, Skinner's legs, or one of his legs rather, protrude from the water, and just, it's immersed in all this soup of his blood, and the goggles are there, and his leg just rises. That's horrifying, and this has happened in real life. You know what I mean? And this has happened in South Africa, which is very popular for great white shark attacks. It's actually one of the only places in the world where great white sharks, especially there's this bay there. I'm going to pin it here for you. I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now, but I'm going to pin it here for you. It's a bay in South Africa where...
Oh yeah, False Bay.
It's the only place in the world where they're known to jump out of and breach the water.
Yes. That is so true. False Bay. If you want to see like flying great, like Shark Week does it every year. You go to False Bay and they'll have like a decoy seal, and they'll on their boat they'll have like on a rope like a decoy seal, and they'll travel at the approximate speed how like a seal would swim at, and they'll have like the decoy seal like a couple yards out from the boat, and like I said, they'll be traveling at the same speed as like how a seal would move, and all of a sudden you just have to keep an eye on that decoy seal. Then all of a sudden you'll see these great whites just boom, just like flying like 10 to 12 feet up in the air, or maybe just a couple like feet out of the water, not too far out of the water, but still. But a lot of the great like no one knew sharks breached, like flew. That's why in Shark Week they call it air jaws. And it's phenomenal. It's like one of my favorites. Like, oh my god, it's fascinating to see like a shark, especially like 1,000+ pounds, just being like, good god, look at that thing flying like 12 feet up in the air. Which is like scary at the same time too. It's like, good god, just imagine yourself in that mouth of that shark, being like a 1,500, 2,000 pound freaking fish. Oh my god. Or like that seal. It's just like boom. That impact would just feel like it would just be like I couldn't even fathom like on how hard of the hit like 1,000+ pound shark would do to you. I'm sure it does feel like you're getting hit by some like a fucking truck, like a Mack truck coming your way.
Waters, like, with their full bodies. You know what I mean? I'm sure y'all have seen that. And YouTube air jaws. Air jaws is crazy. So then the aftermath was, I mean, it's pretty
Hey, good night, MC Sleeves.
simple. I'm just gonna put it and give it to you in a nutshell. Despite intense efforts from rescuers to help salvage at least a part of Lloyd for his family, they were inevitably forced to call off the search. They felt like at this point any efforts
Thanks for stopping by, MC Sleeves.
to do so would be futile, or to look for him. Because according to Ian Clopper, who was a spokesman for the National Sea Rescue Institute, he was quoted saying that you can rule out the chance of finding him alive completely. Whether we find body parts, it's very unlikely that we'll find any body parts. But
oh shit,
we think that the shark really did take everything, so every part of this man, beside the goggles. So that's it. So that's the story of Lloyd Skinner in a nutshell. I try to make it as short as possible. This one, see, it's
yeah, that was a good story, and horrifying too. So yeah, I'm kind of still going. I'm gonna switch it up here. From oh shit. Did it mean to dox myself? I don't think I did. I'm kind of still. I'm not even tired. I want to listen. Y'all want to listen to a Lauren call? The y'all that are still here. I mean, I hate to change it up on y'all that already left, but I'll play a Lauren call for y'all. Let's see. Oh, here we go. First one that I saw. I'll just play it. It's from Raptor Bacon. Lauren Armstrong, Dan returns. I know this isn't my normal thing, but it's late, but I am still not tired. I am not tired. I can go on for a while. So yeah, I'll give us a little break for the few people that are here. We'll listen to Lauren Armstrong, Dan returns. What's there about that? Oh, what's now that bulging?
Supposedly don't like Dan. You just want his fucking cock in you. That makes me feel so fucking great. My fiance wants to go fuck some other goddamn guy.
Aww.
She wants to fucking keep teasing me to make me fucking jealous, and this is what it does.
I'm sorry.
Well, you're not fucking sorry when you keep doing it.
Oh. Okay.
You loved me, you wouldn't fucking do it.
Oh.
It's not, because you've known that.
I don't know how to respond without you yelling at me.
Well, how about I won't do it anymore? I'm fucking tired of hearing this, all the same bullshit.
I won't do it anymore, and I'm fucking tired of hearing all the same bullshit, baby.
I said I am tired.
Hey, Kingpin, let's go.
Of hearing all this fucking bullshit. You say you won't do it anymore, and then you do it again.
I know.
So stop doing it.
You yell at me when I don't know the answer to something.
Well, what the hell does that have to do with you saying that you're gonna fuck some other guy?
Because you yell at me if I don't know the answer to something. Ah.
Well, it's not that you didn't know the answer. I said, let's figure it out so that if it comes up, we can have a halfway decent shot of figuring it out a little easier.
I don't know. We have to figure anything out. Because I might be off.
And that has nothing to do with you saying, asking Emma if you and Dan could have sex.
Yeah, it does. Because you're being mean to me and I want
No,
to hurt
it
your
doesn't.
feelings. Yeah, it does.
Well, you need to stop. I wasn't being mean. I was trying to figure things out.
No.
You did a goddamn good job of hurting my feelings.
I'm sorry, baby.
Then you ignore my fucking calls so I go off the fucking wall with thoughts.
I fell asleep. Give me a break.
Yeah, well, I hope you slept nice while I was fucking pissed off.
I actually did.
It's getting worse every minute that fucking went by.
I haven't had a good night's sleep in a long time. I took a nap. It felt great.
I wonder what that feels like.
I don't know. Oh, wait, I do. That was funny, huh?
You really have got to stop
Rage!
mentioning sex with other guys.
I'll only mention it with you. I can't stop.
That would help. Promise me that you don't mention it, having sex with other guys anymore.
Okay, I promise.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That shit is really going to hurt us bad if you keep doing that.
Are you home?
I'm telling you all straight, my whole fucking heart is in you.
Are you home? Ew. I don't want your guts and your organs inside of me. Just your wiener. Thank you. Drive through.
I meant I love you with all my heart.
Oh, okay. Watch this.
I've got all of my heart invested in you.
And just say that, Lauren.
Fucking cheat on me. So, ignore my fucking calls all you want. I don't give a flying fucking rat's ass.
You
my voicemails.
You said you don't give a
Told you
flying fucking
told you I was getting fucking told you I got wound up.
That's funny. A flying fucking rat's ass, baby. That rat sees a lot of action.
I told you I got wound up.
No, it's funny. I want to hear it again. You're a good joke maker.
That's all you want. I don't give a flying fucking rat's ass.
A flying fucking rat's ass. You're so wonderful.
At least you'll have fucking... And no, I'm not home. I'm stuck in between two trains. So fuck you.
Wow, you said fuck you to me. You're mad.
I did. I was fucking pissed.
You're stuck between two trains?
I'm stuck between two trains right now.
Does it hurt?
Can't get out of the fucking yard. I'm literally parked in between two trains.
How did that happen? You drove onto the railroad tracks?
No, I'm got fucking railroad track right behind me. I actually got 3 or 4 sets of railroad tracks behind me.
Oh.
And a train on one of them, and one fucking railroad track in front of me, and a train on that one. And that's the one that's blocking my fucking way, and has been for the last half hour or so.
They're assholes, huh?
Can't get... Enjoy my fucking time with you guys, too. Thanks for keep hanging up on me. Have a great fucking night.
You're abusive.
You're abusive.
You are.
You are. You're the one who's fucking with my head.
Well, not just me. The hair loss fairy's been fucking with it, too.
Well, you're doing more than what the hair loss ever did.
I love you.
Then prove it. Stop. Keep to your promise. Don't ever mention sex with another guy to me again.
All right. But you have to promise you won't be a dink.
I'm not gonna be a ding. I wasn't being a ding before.
Yeah, you were.
I was trying to figure things out, so make it easier for us down the road.
I don't know what you're trying to figure out. What do you want? You want me to call my probation officer on three-way?
No.
Hey, Billy the Kid. Thanks for stopping by.
That won't do it. It would help, though, if you would ask me that same question. And, is it all right if we call Dan on three-way? Is it all right if we call him on three-way? Instead of just dialing the number, it's surprising.
I found these epic South Park pictures on the South Park Discord server that I'm a part of. Matt Parker and Trey Stone created. I don't know if they created it, but I think they have something to do with it. But yeah, on the South Park server, I found these like pictures on there, so I was just throwing it on there. I love it. One of my favorite. That's literally my favorite TV show ever of all time. South Park.
The hell out of me.
I love doing that.
I don't like it because I don't know who's there.
I love you.
I love you too. I want you to stop doing that crap though.
When they say hello, you can hear them. Shut up.
Huh?
When they say hello, you can hear their voice. It's not like I call Dan while you're jacking off. That's a good idea.
Yeah, well, you're not allowed. No, that's not a good idea. Get some stupid, fucked up ideas out of your head. That sexual shit between me and you is between me and you, not me and you and Dan and Emma.
Okay. We're still going to have a group sex, though.
You're not allowed to call Dan anymore either.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
I ain't going to listen to that bullshit. I'm going to do what the fuck I want, bitch.
No, you can't. Emma can't call me. You can't call Dan.
No, I can call Dan. Emma can't call you. And that's the way it is. Walter Cronkite, bitch.
Emma can call me.
No, she can't.
Yes, can. If you can call Dan, Emma can call me.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in Emma that way. She's not interested in me that way. She's in love with Dan.
You're a bitch hole.
You want things every time. You want things exactly the way that you want them.
I know. Same with you, bitch.
You gotta do some give and take.
You do.
I do give and take all the time.
All you do is take.
No, I don't.
Ask your mom.
I can ask my mom all I want. She knows I give.
You give head to Arnold.
I give a lot. Yeah. See, there you go again, going on some fucking whacked off sexual crap. Stick to the subject. Why do you not want Emma calling me?
She's a whore.
Why are you so prejudiced against Emma?
Because she's a whore.
You never used to be. She's not a whore.
Dan
She's in love with Dan.
Dan pays her for sex.
Dan doesn't. No, he does not.
Probably. I'd fucking pay.
Why do you not like her anymore?
She's Mexican.
Well, you need to find a different reason than that, because it never bothered you before.
Yeah, it did. I was sexually exploiting her. And
No, it did not. No, it didn't. It never bothered you before.
You don't know what the fuck bothered me and what didn't, bitch. I kept my feelings to myself because I had to pretend I was Casey Morrell. Shut up.
That's why you told Emma that you love her?
Yeah, I don't love that bitch. I'm using her.
You need to stop using her.
I'm going to use her
There's
for
no reason to use her.
I'm going to shit on her face and wipe my butt with it.
You need to knock it off.
Knock what off?
She's your best friend that you've ever had,
No.
as far as a woman goes.
Whatever. You don't know shit about my life,
Goddamn
bitch.
claws. You better stop calling me fucking bitch. You'll find it funny when I hang up the fucking phone and don't fucking answer again.
Hang up, bitch. I don't care.
Stop calling me bitch.
You're a bitch, bitch.
Knock your fucking bullshit off.
baby bitch. I'm not your bitch, baby.
Did you have any cocaine today?
No. I'll knock your teeth out.
Did you?
No, don't call me a bitch, bitch.
Don't call me a bitch, bitch.
Don't call me a bitch, pedophile.
Listen. Don't cross lines.
There's a line, and I crossed it, bitch.
You need to knock the bullshit off.
Bitchophile?
I already told you, don't call me bitch.
You're a bitchophile.
You want to carry on, you want to fucking carry on stupid shit, you can find bad reactions to it.
Shut up, bitch.
Woody, just don't keep pushing it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Stop pretending to put your foot down. You're not a man.
You what?
Stop pretending to put your foot down. Just because your license says you're a man doesn't mean you are. Bitch.
That's why I'm looking for some other guy to fuck in it. Bitch.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm looking for another guy to fuck. I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me. Maybe I should wash my puffer.
Well, you're the one that asking him if you could fuck Dan.
I did it to
Once
make
again,
you jealous.
it's Dan. You gotta throw fucking Dan right in the fucking mix, don't you?
I want to throw him in my mix. I want to throw him in my cake mix. Giving in some cake, 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 cake. Well, you know you like
You already
it.
breaking.
I will slice it.
You already breaking your promise?
Lick my what?
Are you already breaking your promise?
Are you bringing up Dan or am I? The next time you bring him up, then I'm gonna unleash, bitch. I ain't talking about
I brought him up. You better fucking stop calling me bitch. I'm fucking tired of that shit. Get the fucking clue.
Listen to how triggered Lauren gets.
I'm gonna unleash, bitch. I ain't talking about
I brought him up. You better fucking stop calling me bitch. I'm fucking tired of that shit. Get the fucking clue. How much coke did you have today?
No coke. No coke.
How much sugar did you have today, fat ass?
How much beer do you have, Lord?
I haven't eaten today. What?
How much coke did you have today?
You're just looking for an excuse to drink. I haven't had any Coke. I don't do Coke.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I prefer Pepsi. Bitch! You're just looking for an excuse to drink. So you're starting a fight. Shut up.
Got him.
No, I'm not starting a fight. You keep saying bitch, and I'm tired of it.
Just pretend it means love.
No, I'm not going to pretend it means love.
Why not?
What it sounds like is fucking Xavier paying you.
I bitch you, baby.
I'm telling you the truth, Bill. That's what it fucking sounds like. Sounds like Xavier paying you to fucking get me wound up.
Okay, whatever.
Same kind of fucking stupid bullshit that didn't happen before.
You want
When you pretended to be Casey Moreau.
after you pretended to be a nice guy and you said that you wouldn't ever
I don't
kiss
know.
me.
What the
Fuck you. Listen to me. You said you wouldn't accuse me of working for Xavier, but you always do. Why should I keep a promise to you?
Yeah, look what the fuck you're doing.
Look what the fuck you're doing.
Look at the fuck what you're doing.
Yeah, no, telling you not to call me bitch,
Call me your tits.
and you still do it.
Call
I
me
know.
tits, Lauren.
You can't fucking.
There's nothing funny about it.
Yeah, it is. You're a bitch. Listen to you.
Yeah, listen.
You're a bitch. Listen to you.
I know. I ain't gonna deny it, bitch.
It's a very fucking simple. It's a very simple fucking thing that I'm asking you. Don't call me bitch.
No, you asked me not to talk
You
about
can't
Dan.
fucking respect that shit, then you
Which one is
obviously
it?
don't love me.
Which one is it?
I know you don't think that I'm gonna fucking marry somebody that's gonna call me bitch all the time.
Well, you're gonna be my bitch. I might as well start now.
I feel a tattoo coming. I've been craving a tattoo right now.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to get a tattoo here shortly.
No, I'm not gonna be.
I was just looking at my only 2 tattoos I have. I was like, yeah. And then plus on top of that, I've been needing to get one.
Your bitch.
Sure. When I come home from work, I'm gonna open my legs and say, "Serve me, bitch," and you will, won't you?
Yeah, I'll serve you, but then you put bitch on it, and I'll go get someone else to here. Go fuck her. She wants a bitch to fuck her.
All right, that's fine. Make sure you find me a good bitch that will listen to me.
I know.
Other than you.
Any cock will do, right?
ACWD, bitch.
Call me back when you can stop calling me bitch.
I thought you were gonna find me a girl, not a guy. Got me all excited.
I'm asking you to stop calling me bitch.
All right, well,
I don't
stop
like
being
it.
controlling.
I'm not being controlling. I'm pissed off because of fucking.
Hey, BRB. Hey, no worries. Your boy right here got you.
Stupid shit that.
I'm all here for the lulls. I'm here for the chill vibes, good times, everything in between, baby. Brenna's here for the good times, good vibes, good everything.
That you said earlier. Then you being
Came to the right spot, my friend.
all fucking prejudiced against Emma for no goddamn reason.
I have to pee.
You have no excuse for being prejudiced against Emma.
Yeah, I do. She's a cunt.
No, she's not. She's been a really good friend to you.
I just love, on top of this, like how Lauren forces friendship upon people too. Like how he just did. Like you two are close.
Prejudice against Emma.
Yeah, I do. She's a cunt.
Hold on.
No, she's not. She's been a really good friend to you.
Really good friend. Yeah, like when he says stuff like this, like it was, oh my god, I forgot whose channel it was. It was like, I think last year. Damn it, cat. Fuck. That hurt. Sorry. God damn, that nails. Oh yeah. Sorry, I lost train of thought there for a second because my cat just like really hurt me. That fucking hurt. God damn. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna let this play call. I'll think of it. Sorry, that was awkward.
I don't know about you, Ryan.
Tell me why you think she's a cunt now.
She smells like fish.
Oh yeah, fuck. It was I forgot whose stream I was listening to. It was like last year or something. They were playing, or the year before. I just happened to drop in on a stream. I forgot who it was. But they played a call where Emma or Debbie ends up getting shot. I think it was Emma. And it ends up getting like shot. And Lauren is forcing upon a relationship with. Oh yeah. He was telling Debbie to be friends with Emma when they never got along, and Emma's like shot or something like that. And he's like, "No, you two are like he like forces his friendship upon each other when they weren't like even friends or anything like that." or something along the lines like that. And I just can't remember the call it was, but it was like something along the lines like that. Like Emma gets shot, and then Lauren ends up trying to make like trying to tell Debbie like they need to be friends, or like they were like best friends or something, but they weren't anymore. I don't know.
You can't come up with a real reason.
You're the one that said the N-word, not me.
Yeah, when I was drunk, I apologize for saying it too. So
No, you're still BRB.
what the hell? What brought that up? Nothing. That's not even what we were talking about. You're just trying to throw me off the subject. Because you're curious about him. If I was good enough for you, you wouldn't be curious about other guys.
That's not true. Maybe you'll be good enough for me when we meet, and then I won't want to arrange a date for him to come over when you're not home and have sex with me in your bed.
No, see, isn't that a smart thing to say? So you're already planning on cheating on me.
No, it wasn't a plan. It's just some fantasy that I have. After you go to work, I get fucked by Dan. It's okay, baby. I love you.
Even worse, it's getting me in my house in my bed.
Oh shit.
Hey. It's something that's going to happen, and you just have to get with the program, okay?
We jumped to a new call called Dan again. God damn. God damn. God dang. Sorry, I'm high. Or starting to get high. I'm getting stoned.
No, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Would you hang up? Aw, the little baby hung up. Aw. Poor little warning and hung up. You feel so sad right now. 'Cause Dan has a big dick, Lauren has an ugly dick. Eat a pussy, Lauren don't know how.
Hey, all. I'm sending good vibes, good prayer. I'm sending everything your way, brother. I got your back. BRB. I got your back, homie.
What?
Why did you break up with me?
I didn't break up with you.
Yeah, you did.
You pissed me off.
You broke up with me.
You pissed
I know exactly how you
me off. You want to cheat on me, and you're saying that you're going to cheat on me.
It's not cheating if we're not married. I'm gonna fuck him before the wedding, baby.
No, you're not.
What if I fuck you first, and then Dan, and then we get married, okay? How's that?
If you fuck anybody, we're not getting married.
Yeah, we are.
No.
Okay, I'll break up with you for one day, and then I'll realize that Dan is not very far, and then I'll get back together with you after he pleases me.
Hey, Stacy. Oh, it's all right if you're 2 hours late. 2 hour, 35, 39. I'm just glad that you stopped by. And you too, BRB. Thanks for stopping by. And everyone's stopping by tonight.
My pussy.
After he fucks you? No.
I want him to fuck me. I miss getting fucked so bad.
We boys.
Obviously, you want him more than you want me.
No, it's not obvious, and I don't.
It's obvious.
Baby,
You don't stop.
what
See, outdoor loser? Stacy, she was cheating on us.
if you suck in bed? Then what?
Yo, I could go all night. I have yet to hit a thing of yet to hit a brick, so we can be here for a while if y'all want. If y'all would like, I'll be here till fucking 6 a.m.
Obviously, you want him more than you want me. 'Cause you
No!
can't stop.
I asked you a question. Stop fucking repeating yourself. You're starting to piss me off. You're practically
Well, you already
forcing
pissed
my
me
mouth.
off.
You're forcing my mouth on Dan's cock. Is that what you want?
You ever don't do the fucking bullshit. Don't
What?
stop talking about him. You continuously do it to me.
What?
Fucking mention Dan or anybody else,
It's not
but
Dan's
especially
fault.
fucking Dan.
Dan. Dan.
It's not his fault. He's hot.
It's not his fault that my fucking girlfriend wants to fuck somebody else.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
Because I'm not good enough for her.
If I said he had a beautiful
But he's so
body,
fucking perfect that she wants him. He's so perfect that she wants him. She doesn't want me. Otherwise she'd fucking stick with me and not fucking think about him or mention him all the goddamn time.
Well, you can't blame me. He's fucking hot.
Well, go fucking get him.
I can't.
You want him more than you want me? Well, you obviously want him more than you want me.
It's not obvious to anybody but you. I want to be your wife.
Yeah, well, you're not fucking proving it by saying you want to fucking cheat on me.
So what? If you were perfect, he
I'm not
would.
gonna have a wife. I'm not gonna have a wife that cheats on me.
Well, then you'll have a girlfriend who cheats on you.
Sound like what Lord said, Stacy.
Well, then you'll have a girlfriend who. What? If you were perfect, he
I'm not
would.
gonna have a wife. I'm not gonna have a wife that cheats on me.
And I just love how he just threw wife out there. And I'm not gonna have a woman that cheats on me. I'm not gonna have a wife that cheats on me. Even though we never got married or anything. Haven't seen each other in person. Jesus. Not sure if you can hear my cat.
Well, then you'll have a girlfriend who cheats on you.
I'm not gonna have a girlfriend that cheats on me either. I
It's
told you
not.
before, I'm tired of you mentioning fucking Dan.
It's not cheating unless I go behind your back.
Yeah, well, you don't have my permission to do it, so it would be cheating.
If we're broken up, I don't need your permission.
Well, what's even worse is you're planning on cheating on me
How
in my
about
house, in my bed.
Yeah, early promotion. So tomorrow at 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time. I'm trying to remember. Yeah. 8:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Central Time. Excuse me. PM. Tune in to Judge Foolish to his channel because I'll be teaming up with him tomorrow on his channel. So y'all should stop by and hang out with us. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Should be a fun one. I'm pretty hyped up about it because we're doing someone that I have no idea who we're. I happened to jump into his stream. I forgot the guy that we're talking about tomorrow night, but he sounds like Elmer. He sounds like Elmer Fudd Like literally. Like, oh yeah, Weathquy Webbit. Like I hopped into like this dude's stream and he has everything on subscriber only. Oh my god, you have to be like a subscriber for like 20 minutes or so, I think. And I was like, I've never been a part of a stream that you have to be a subscriber only to. And it's hilarious. Apparently this guy is like had like you just have to stop by tomorrow. To say, stop, like I said, stop by to Judge Foolish's channel tomorrow, and you'll see the good old Majestic here over there. So, all right.
Well, yeah. You want me to be safe?
Yeah. Isn't that smart?
Who am I kidding? Dan can afford to get us a nice motel room. We don't gotta do it in your bed.
There you go. There you go. You
Yes. Judge Foolish and I, tomorrow night.
just starting it all over again.
It was just a joke. I wouldn't even have sex with you in your bed. You need to get a new bed.
Proving to me that you don't want me.
I do want you. God. I just want Dan a
Stop
little
fucking proving it.
inside of my pussy.
See? Exactly. You just want Dan more than you want me.
Sexually. Only, baby. Only sexually.
No, he's perfect, remember? You want him more than you want me.
Look. If Prince came back to life, Dan would know how much it meant to Emma. And she would blow Prince, and Dan would probably watch. And
I'm sorry to tell you this, but my cat in the background right now is sitting on my lap and going out of her way just to bite my freaking finger. And then just so she can grab a hold of my wrist and then start kicking my arm. She's purring. Like she's just grabbing whatever finger and then just pulling it close just to grab my wrist and then kick me and bite me at the same time.
be okay with that. I want
I'm not
Dan
Dan.
to be my prince. And you...
Obvious, you don't want me to be your prince.
No, that's not what I mean. I want you to be my Dan. And...
I'm not Dan. And I'm not your Dan.
Today.
And Dan will be Prince. Like, you'll let me have my one sexual fantasy.
And
I am
the one
not your
sexual
sexual
fantasy cost you the one me.
Good girl.
It's obvious you don't care because you want Dan more than you want me anyway.
We all have fantasies. Some of us have really fucked up fantasies, and we don't act on them.
Yeah.
And some of us do. You know, we drive across state lines.
You don't act on them. You don't act on them, but you continuously mention them to your
Mine's a Maine Coon.
boyfriend. And then you have the nerve to fucking ask your boyfriend for permission to cheat on him. In his own house, in his own bed.
I was just kidding about your bed. Dan would not lower himself to put his body on something like that.
See, so it's obvious you want Dan more than you want me because I'm a lowlife, remember? I just said that.
No, I just said you were a loser.
Yeah, loser, lowlife, whatever. Doesn't matter, you still want Dan more than you want me. You're the one that's fucking doing all this bullshit because you can't shut the fuck up about him. Showing zero respect for me.
Whatever.
Fantasy really worth all that? Is a little fantasy worth all that?
In theory.
it really worth hurting me? Hurting us?
No, baby, you won't know about it. If you don't give me permission, then it'll just be my secret. It's okay.
It'll be your secret, so you'll do it anyway. Cheat on me anyway.
Let's get this squared away once and for all, okay?
What?
Nope. Maine Coons talk constantly. Kind of gets annoying. I'm not gonna lie. It gets a little much at times. I love Maine Coons, but good God. I mean, I love the meows all the time, like, but it just comes to a point at some time. You just are like, okay, I get it. It's like I get it. It's like I get it. I love them though. She's like my dog. Honestly, like with anyone that comes through my front door, she's running up to that door to greet them. I've never seen a cat to do that. It's like when whoever enters my house, she has to run up to the door and greet them.
Let's get this squared away once and for all.
Yeah, you cheat on me, we're done.
I'm not going to
that
cheat
since we started.
I'm going to prove it to you right now.
How are you going to do that? Continue to mention dance more?
No.
And she likes water. For some reason. I mean, not totally, not fully, but like she gets very interested with water. Like if I have like a very like constant, like not too hard of a stream, like in the like shower or like with mine, it comes through like the bathtub spout thing. Like if I just have my bathtub just bare like having like a not too hard of a stream coming out, my cat, she'll come up and start playing around in the water. It's something else.
No. Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
If Prince came back to life, would you...
Oh my God, they're so lovable. They're extremely lovable, Stacy. It's just, like I said, it's not really a takeaway, but it, like, of how talkative they are. But, yeah, they're very, very affectionate, though. They're kind of, like, they almost have, like, dog-like behaviors. Like, some of them also, like, I think not only Maine Coons, but, like, some other breed. Really, if I remember correctly, I think it might be just Maine Coons. Will fetch. Like, like if you throw something, mine doesn't. She doesn't, but like I've seen some on videos to where like some Maine Coons, like if they throw like a little mouse or something, they'll run after it, grab it, and then bring it back to whoever though. But like she's like mine, she's very smart. I taught her how to sit. Yeah, so.
break up with Emma if she had sex with him just once?
No, absolutely not. That would be every woman's fantasy.
And you know that I will never have sex with you, and I don't want to have sex with you, right? Never, ever, ever. Would you ever have?
Listening?
Would you ever have sex with me? Yeah, he's
listening. Oh no, then never. No, never.
Okay.
Never.
Would you ever have sex with me?
No, never, never.
Why?
Well, if Lauren said it would be okay, maybe. If Emma would say it was okay too.
Well, we won't, because I don't want to have sex with you, ever. And Lauren doesn't want...
Yeah, neither do I.
Okay, good. We're only friends, Dan.
Right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See, baby? I told you. It's all kosher.
And, well, mine, she isn't full-blooded Maine Coon. She's a Maine Coon mix, but yeah, yeah, she's very smart. Um, yeah. I love this. I love this little. They're freaking huge, too. If you know anything about Maine Coons, they're freaking huge. Like, I have pretty wide shoulders, and she's damn near as long as my shoulders without really stretching her out. And I have some pretty good wide shoulders. So, to give you, like, she's a good, I would say, I don't know, maybe 2 feet, 2 feet long, maybe more, 3 feet. No, I won't say 3 feet. I'll say good 2 feet wide. She is. If I really want to stretch her out, maybe 2.5. Well, maybe not 2.5, but for sure 2 feet.
Like a pickle. Why'd you hang up? I kept saying hello.
I didn't hang up. You hung up on me.
Oh, maybe I
Said
pushed
goodbye, you hung up on me.
I'm sorry. I pushed the end call button probably twice on accident. See? I proved my love for you now.
I didn't really like Dan's answer. Well, maybe if I had Glenn's permission or if I had Emma's permission.
Well, that's respectful to you.
Oh, yeah.
If you said no, he won't.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that y'all probably have seen my cat on cam. On stream before. I might have a cat cam every now and then. I love my other one too. She's my Dumbo ear. I call her Dumbo ears. She has giant ears. I love that other one. My other cat. She's a rare calico. She has like tiger print. She has tiger stripes. So she's like orange, white, black, gray. And then like in her gray on her side, she has like a tiger she has tiger stripes. And that's what my vet said. She was like my vet said she was like a rare calico. Like of some sort, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really too honestly, I grew up with dogs, and when I moved out, I ended up getting cats instead. Oh, I just find them more. I've always liked cats too, but uh, yeah, yeah. I like them both. I like dogs and cats. Neither one is better than the other. They both have their their perks. How? Even though I would say dogs are more affectionate to you than cats are. Like mine wants this to rip my hands off at all times, but wants to love me at the same time. If that makes any sense. Nope, not at all.
I liked it better when I had the thought in my head that he wouldn't because he's not interested in you.
Well, he's not. But I already told him about our group sex that we're going to have together. It's probably what he thought I was talking about. You know what I mean?
You're not to even touch his pecker.
I won't. I don't want to touch it. I just want to see it plunge into Emma. I don't even want it inside of me anymore.
I do have to say though, I'm not a fan of the small dogs. Sorry, not sorry. Like, I just am not a fan of the rat sized dogs. Like if my cat right here is bigger than your dog, then uh yeah. I'm sorry. Not a fan at all. I'm sorry. I've grown up with big dogs, so and I just find bigger dogs are more nicer than the little ones. Not gonna lie. Like the little dogs, I just sometimes just want to pick. I'm just gonna say it like how everyone else is thinking. I just want to pick one up and punt it across the room sometimes.
Oh no, 'cause I'm giving you all of me.
Or any less.
No, I'm not holding any part of me back from you.
Yeah, I know. You prove that every time you take a picture of your wiener. All 3 inches.
That's not what I mean. I'm not talking about sexually.
Oh, because you usually are. Did you get my picture?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Yeah, who the hell says that? You're not allowed to touch your like it should be common sense. You don't have to keep reminding them. Shouldn't even have to say that, honestly.
Sounded.
That word should not even have to come out of your mouth. If that has to come out during a relationship, you probably should get out of it.
Really interested in my bikini picture, but my top and my bottom didn't match, and I didn't want to send it, but I figured I've seen Lauren wear a salmon shirt before, so I just sent it.
Yeah.
I said,
It doesn't matter to me what you're wearing.
That ought to make
I love you.
Yertle the turtle hard.
Oh, the clothes don't make the person.
Yeah, I did. That was an awesome cat. They came out of freaking nowhere and just came out and then like did like a side like fucking lunge on it. Yeah, that was phenomenal.
I love you. I mean,
it was like a video kind of similar, but it was like it was similar, but it was a German Shepherd that saved like the toddler from another dog that was coming in hot on it. I think it was a pit bull or something like that. It was coming in hot and heavy on it, and the German Shepherd came out of nowhere and knocked the kid over, like to throw it out of the way of the dog that was coming in hot, and the German Shepherd like went after the dog then. Like that was like the attacking dog then. It was amazing.
Beautiful in that, even with the mismatching.
I'm glad you like it. That was on my end.
I saw a cat smack a gator, and the gator ended up going back into the water. It was hilarious. Even though I was like, God damn it, that cat's about to get killed. In my head, I was like, I'm about to see a cat get destroyed by this alligator. And nope, this cat just went, wow, just smacked it right on the nose, and the gator was like, oh, fuck. Went right into the water.
I didn't straighten my hair that day, so it's curly.
You look beautiful.
Do you want to rub your penis on my belly button?
I love German Shepherds. My buddy has one, and oh, they're great dogs, German Shepherds. I love them to death.
Here, yeah.
One of my favorite dog breeds, German Shepherds.
Definitely do.
If they're raised correct, if they're raised good and stuff, good God, German Shepherds are loyal as fuck to you. Only problem, the main problem with Maine Coons, no pun intended. Good God, they shed like none other. Good God. Like with my cat just being on me, I am covered. Like it's all in my beard and everything.
I really want you to know that I really am giving you all of me.
I know, Dan, and I love you.
See, there you go. I know, Dan, and I love you.
Oh, no, I meant Lauren. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you proved that one.
No, he just sent me a text, and while you were talking, I was reading it, and it came out of my mouth. He said, what the fuck was that all about? Do not use me to make your boyfriend jealous. I will not play your game. Whatever.
Well, that's what you do.
Can you blow 5 loads and keep going like Dan?
That's what you've done for a long time.
Dan can hold back his cum all night long, probably. And, like, wait till the next day just to make sure Emma comes 20 times.
That's what you're still doing. That's what you're still doing.
What?
You're still talking about Dan.
I want to use his cum as a facial peel mask. And then he can put it in my hair so I can use it as gel, like Something About Mary.
Why do you keep doing it?
Doing what, baby?
Keep saying how you want Dan on you and in you and all over you.
Does it make you mad?
Keep doing it.
Does it make you mad?
Makes me mad and disappointed.
Do you want me to stop?
I do want you to stop.
Okay.
I told you that before, so you already know that.
Oh, I didn't know you were serious. I thought you wanted me to be happy.
Yeah, I want you to be happy with me.
Well, that's
happy
not
at
happy.
stressing me out. So you don't think you can be happy with me?
Yes, sir. What?
It's okay.
I like this relationship.
Daniel.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Can't even not hear his voice, huh?
I miss him.
Oh, all the piss is coming out.
That's when he was pissing on Emma's titties.
You can't even stop thinking about him, can you?
Oh, I always have time for a load, Daddy.
When he said that, I thought of the fucking country Kenya. The way he said it too, it sounded like the country only.
You got to hear his voice too.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Twisting my nipples while I'm jerking my cockhead.
What?
Come on, you're not mad after like my joking, are you?
Yes, I am mad because you don't stop.
Can you hear my
I'm
blood
taking it
pressure
seriously.
cuff? Can you hear my blood pressure cuff?
Can you hear anything that I'm saying?
No?
Don't stop joking, and I take it seriously.
Why?
Because you don't stop. Still the same thing that you've done for a long time.
Don't stop
That I don't
believing you're doing this shit a lot. Wendy, shut your dumb mouth. Right, baby?
I want to know that you love me. I don't want another guy.
Oh, come on.
I don't know how you want me to feel secure when you continue to say how you want some other guy.
You have to find security from within or hide.
He's so defeated and jealous right now. It's amazing. I love it. BRB. God damn it. Oh my god, Majestic, you fucking suck. Who the hell was I? I'm sorry. I hit my. Oh, here we go.
I want another guy.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, I hit my mouse pad thing on my laptop and it made it go back. God damn it! I have a cat hair all over my face.
I don't know how you want me to feel secure when you continue to say how you want some other guy.
You have to find security from within or hire a bodyguard.
And that's find security from within. I need to find security in you.
You don't deserve a hot, skinny chick. You deserve like a fat, roly-poly chick. So I'm the best thing that can ever happen in your life. And you should have a cock eye too.
When you make me know that I don't want anyone else but me.
Everyone knows it's Wendy. Wendy's got a lazy eye. She wants to fuck other guys, but her husband Lorne is mad. He's always mad.
I was mad because his wife wants to fuck other guys. So I was cheat on him.
You smell, and we match for some reason because of that, because I pooped my pants.
The what? Take a drink of water so I didn't hear what you said.
Can you hear me chewing my water?
What did you say? We match?
Oh, we match because you smell and I smell when I don't wipe my ass.
Yeah, but you match your Dan too because you're so perfect, remember?
Yeah, but he likes ugly chicks, so whatever. He wouldn't know what to do with me.
I had a choice, you take Dan over me.
I poop my pants all the time. I'm sorry. Dan wouldn't judge me.
If you had the choice, you'd take Dan over me.
No, he likes Mexicans. He's used to his girlfriend having flies buzzing around her head.
Yeah, well, if you wanted you would take Dan over me.
Nuh-uh. I can't
You'll take Dan over me.
be with somebody who's in my league. I need to be with somebody that I'm much hotter than. That way I can control the relationship. Like with you, baby.
You control the relationship.
Yeah, with my
it together.
pussy. No, with my pussy, I control it all.
No, we'll control it together.
Pussy!
I'm not
makes
ugly. I'm far from ugly,
the
so.
world go round. You're ugly.
I'm far from ugly, so don't think that I don't know.
You're 4 points far away from ugly, but I'm a 9. So it doesn't even matter. You're a 4 and I'm a 9. So what? I still love you.
Well, maybe in your eyes I'm a 4.
Oh, I know. In everybody else's eyes, you're a 2. In Los Angeles, you're like a -1.
You keep thinking that.
If you had your teeth right, you'd probably be like a 2.
Dan's a 10 though, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dan's teeth are straightened down match. Did you shave your head yet?
Yeah, well,
No.
Dan won't shave his head for me. I already asked him. That means you love me more, huh?
Well, yeah, but it's too bad that you don't love me more than you love Dan.
No, I do. I love you more than Dan. I want to make love to you. I just want to get fucked by Dan. Oh, yeah.
You're doing it all over again.
In my
You're doing it
puppy.
all over again.
What are you going to yell out when we have sex?
You're doing it all over again.
What are you going to yell out when we have sex?
Don't know. If you cheat on me, we're not having sex.
I'm not going to cheat on you, stupid. What are you going to yell out when we're having sex?
I don't want to hear about you cheating on me. I don't want to hear you say.
I'm not
Talk
saying
about that.
anything. What are you going to yell out when we have sex?
Yeah, you do.
What?
I don't know. How do I know? We haven't had sex yet. Wait till we have sex, then you'll find out.
Are you going to say, watermelon, watermelon? Geronimo.
that's what both my cats are rescues. Rescue cats. But I got them as kittens, though.
And boom goes the dynamite.
And boom goes the dynamite. Cleveland. My name is Cleveland Brown. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I love life. I love us. I feel like Rick Sanchez right now. God damn it, I love myself. Oh, man. I just close. Oh, my. Falkor?
Letting all the stink out. My mom likes to wear gorilla mask. What are you going to yell at during sex?
Maybe I'll yell at Ramona.
Oh, that'd be cool. And then I'll yell out Emma. Emma. We could have like
No,
the
you yell out Dan.
for bed.
Dan.
You yell out Dan.
You want me to? Okay. Dan.
It's not that I want you to. That's what you constantly do anyway.
Here, you moan Ramona. You moan Ramona. Let me hear what it sounds like.
Regardless of how I feel.
Well, moan Ramona. And I'll moan Lauren. Oh, Lauren. Lauren. Your turn, yell at Ramona.
Well, I want you, please, do me a favor.
You don't even know what Ramona looks like. You can't even imagine her on top of you. You probably are imagining, like, the only black woman you know is Oprah Winfrey, and that's what you imagine Ramona looks like. And Whoopi
I want you to do
Goldberg.
me a favor.
Whoopi
Will you do me a favor?
She doesn't have eyebrows. Did you know that? She's the guy.
Will you do me a favor?
Kobe Bryant's a rapist. Yeah.
Will you do me a favor? Will you do me a favor?
I said yeah.
Oh, didn't say it loud enough.
Okay, that was your favor. That's it. You jacked off to thick people like every year of your life. At least
Will you do me a favor?
Yeah. Would you do
Stop
me a favor?
mentioning Dan to me,
Okay.
please.
What if he rapes me? I can't tell you.
Oh my God.
See how you are? You only care about yourself.
Yeah, because you can't get your mind off him.
So you can't
That's
get
the
your
crazy thing
mind
that makes me feel.
off of Casey Moreau after 10 years, and she thinks you're a pedophile. Dan thinks that I am a schizo. He doesn't want me at all. Stop being so paranoid. I know Casey.
That's kind of crazy how some dogs are actually majority of all dogs are smarter than Lauren. Even squirrels.
Casey would never fuck you because you're ugly.
But if Dan wanted you, you take him over me. Right?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. He had this wiener in a Mexican. Gross.
If Dan wanted you, you take him over me. Right?
No, not really. I mean, maybe before he stuck his cock in that Latina or whatever.
But if he had never had sex with Emma, if Dan wanted you,
like that
you
one,
would take him
Stacey.
over me.
Do I know you yet?
Wow.
No, Dan.
But do I know you, stupid?
Yeah, you know me. I haven't hidden myself at all.
Well,
No, you're asking me a hypothetical question.
uh,
You're asking me if I would choose Dan over you if he never fucked a Mexican, right? And I'm asking you,
Yep.
do I know you yet?
Yeah, you do.
Okay then, no. But if I never met you, I would marry Dan. I would leave the hospital, show up on his front porch, and marry the fuck out of that handsome, tall, sexy man. Marry him all over.
All over again.
What?
You want to do it all over again.
You asked.
Yep.
Did you not want the answer?
Get so engrossed. You get so engrossed in thinking about him.
Yeah.
Forget that I ain't even on the phone
gross.
with you. You want me to feel secure.
I don't care how you feel. As long as you know I love you.
It's obvious that you don't know, that you don't care how I feel, because you continuously do the same thing.
Do you care how I feel?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Don't mention other women to you.
Well, I want you to because it would turn me on.
I don't obsess over other women because I love you.
Do you know how hard I would finger my pussy if you started yelling out Emma's name while you masturbated? That's the only woman in the
I'm
world.
not interested in Emma.
Well, why not? She's the only woman in the world who'd have sex with you with her eyes open.
So you think.
Try to make me jealous. I want you to. Maybe I'll understand how it feels. Do your best. Come on.
What did that do? What did that do? Take your security away?
No, I won't break up with you. Trust me. I am secure in myself without you. Trust me. I know exactly who I am. I know exactly what I look like. Sometimes I wonder.
I know exactly who I am, and I know exactly what I look like.
Well,
Not
you're still insecure. Answer my question.
Sure.
Do you care? Do you care about how I feel?
Yeah, I do. That's why I don't fuck with you.
I don't mind it if you fuck with me. I know exactly what you look like. And I chose you to be my husband because no woman would want you, baby. I don't ever have to be worried about jealousy.
I know how you feel because you yell at me. I don't even do anything. When I stayed over Tony's one night, I didn't answer the phone because, well, I didn't hear it. I thought I was cheating on you.
I want to know.
About that after that.
I want to know before you fuck another woman. That's all I ask. And then I want to do it with you.
Okay. I'm not interested in fucking anyone else but you.
And I don't care if you do. I just get mad because you drink. And then when you come home, you start accusing me of being Xavier just because I make a joke about your mom being the missing link between apes and Neanderthals. That's the right way to pronounce
That
it.
makes no sense.
It makes sense to me, and I'm the only one that matters, baby. Thought you knew, yo.
How does it make sense to you? How does that make sense to you?
Well, I get stupid. I shoot an arrow like Cupid. I use a word that don't mean nothing, like lupid. I say only what you like. And if you missed it, I'm the one to say, this girl is in the biscuit. All you have to do is give Wendy a chance, and now I'm going to do my dance. The Wendy dance is your chance to hump my butt. Oh, screw me, Lorne. Hump Wendy's butt. Come on, learn hump Wendy's butt. People say you're Lorne. You're really funny looking. That's all right, because he gets things cooking. You like that more, baby?
Yeah, I like that. If you come in to me, we can actually do that.
I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I'm lazy. Allow me to amaze thee. You tell me the dishes, but it just don't faze me. And I'm still getting in dance pants, and I even got my own dance.
See, you can't stop thinking about Dan.
No, it's the song. That's how it goes. It's by Shock G, the one that put satin in your panties.
How the song goes, that's how you wrote it.
Yeah, trying to do my thing. Oh, you heard that I was banging? Your brother who I went to school with, that's true, but did he tell you about his boyfriend in Zimbabwe thought he wasn't?
So like what?
Do you remember All for One, that group?
Who?
That group, All for One. Come inside, take off your clothes, I'll make you feel at home. Lorne's got a weird penis because it's curved and boned. I tick-tock here, don't stop. I wanna fuck Dan's wiener all night.
See? There you go. Again.
It'll make me feel good.
Unbelievable.
I wanna suck Dan's cock.
All right, there's plenty of women who want to fuck me anyway.
You're right, then why haven't you fucked one of them?
Well, I bet you and I don't cheat.
You really think there's a lot of women who'll fuck you? Name one.
Yep.
Name one, and don't make it up.
Emma.
Okay, besides her. You don't want her. You told me you're not interested in her. Hey, now. That's my friend. Don't go that low.
Elizabeth.
You're gonna fuck Elizabeth. You don't even know what she looks like. I'm not threatened by her.
What do you want me to say? Want me to lie to you?
I mean real women who know what you look like face to face and have smelled your breath. Nobody, Lauren. Not even one. That's why you're holding on to me, and that's why I love you.
I love you, that's why I don't try to hurt you.
I don't mind if you do. You can't hurt me because I'll always be happy no matter what.
I think you get hurt enough. I mean, when I don't answer the phone, when I'm asleep.
Okay, bye.
What you want to do? Bye.
You said you want to go to sleep.
I said, I think you get hurt enough just by me not answering the phone when I'm just sleeping.
Yeah, I know. What's up with that? Why do you always ignore my calls?
Your mind goes wild and thinks that I'm cheating on you.
That's not true.
You're hurt the whole time. You're hurt the whole time because I don't answer one call.
No, don't use projection on me. I don't care if you cheat on me, baby. I want you to.
No. Well, you don't lie to me.
Whenever I'm recovering from surgery, you think like the surgeon is fingering my pussy to orgasm or something because you won't let me sleep. How about that?
Surgeon is fingering you too.
Besides, when you don't answer your phone, I just assume you're taking a shit in your disgusting restroom.
Maybe. At least I know I'm being honest with you and faithful to you.
I don't want you to be faithful to me. Go out and fuck some strange pussy. Do it, baby. And then tell me about it so I can masturbate.
No.
Come on.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you not to cheat, then me go cheat.
I don't... Look, we're not really even together until we meet face to face. So, fuck somebody, baby. I'll even help you I'll hook you up.
No.
Please?
And yeah,
Please,
we really are together. We really are together, even though we haven't went out face to face yet.
Please fuck somebody else. Please, I'm begging you.
No, you're not really. You're lying through your ass. If I did, then you'd really be hurting.
I don't talk through my ass like you. My breath doesn't smell like shit.
You was all pissed off. I mean, just not answering the phone when I was on the other tones.
Yeah, I know.
Don't tell me you'd be fine with me sleeping with someone. Because you wouldn't. It's a cop-out and you know it.
Do you really think it's reasonable to ask somebody to marry you before you've even met?
Nope, but I just want to see what your answer would be.
We don't
I would
even
know
know if we're sexually compatible.
Then why do you want me?
Because I want to see.
Huh?
Because I want to see.
You want to see, but you already told me that you want to be my wife.
Well, yeah, but we're going to have sex first. If you're not good at it, then it's off.
So you think our whole marriage is going to be based around sex?
It's a really important part for me, and if you can't satisfy me sexually, there's no way I can be faithful. I'm just being honest. So you better get your licking tongue muscles ready for me.
Well, I'm being honest. You ever cheat on me, we're done.
Trust me. After we have sex, I'll tell you whether or not we're done. And it won't be cheating. I know exactly whose house I'm going to go to afterwards if I don't like it. And then when I leave, I'll burn your trailer down.
Because why would you trail it in?
Because you deserve it. It's a shit, like, fire hazard anyway. Hold on. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's that?
Wondering how much you love me.
Jesus.
more than there are grains of sand on Mount Everest.
You get me curious now.
Now you got me curious now. Oh, shit.
You get me curious now.
Well.
Get me really curious, though. So how much you really love me.
No.
What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Hello?
Where can I find a woman in general?
Hello?
Hold on. Thank you. What do you want?
I want to know how much you really love me.
That much.
How much is that much?
Shit. I'm sorry.
We haven't even met yet. I don't even like you right now.
I think I'm thrilled about you. You've been talking about some another guy all night.
It's not just another guy. It's fucking Dan.
I'm going to sleep.
I'm sorry, y'all. I actually hit a brick. Actually, I hit a brick wall. Finally, I was thinking I could go on an all-nighter. I guess not. I need Jesus. It finally hit me. Anyways, I love you guys. It was fun hanging out with you guys tonight. I'm calling it a night. Like I said, I hit the brick wall finally. I was thinking I could ride this train for a while. I ain't gonna make it. So, anyways, like I said, tomorrow, 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time. Y'all should stop by to Judge Foolish's channel and check us both out. I'll be streaming with him, so y'all should stop by, say hi. Want the best cat? um. So yeah, y'all. Had fun tonight. Like I said, I'll be here. To I the I don't want to promise something. I'll try to do an afternoon stream at some point. So I'll only stream for a couple hours tomorrow afternoon, maybe. We'll see. So yeah. Anyways, good night, guys. I'm going to bed before I start rambling. And before I leave, hit that like, subscribe, bell, all that good jazz. Also, the link to the Discord is in the chat in the description. Hit that if you like. With the 363 there it is. 360 no scope. You can hit that thing and then join there because we like to party over in Discord over there. So come hang out with us. Anything else I can think of? I also have my email in there. And if you want to email me, whatever. And I think that's going to be it, y'all. All right. Good night, y'all. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Good night. Bye.
You know what day it is. It's undeniably, indisputably, unquestionably, indubitably, undebatably, incontestably, unequivocally, irrefutably, unmistakably
Tuesday.
Tell me what's the day that comes after Monday?
Tuesday.
Tell me what's the day that comes before Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Tell me what's the day that's furthest from Saturday?
Tuesday.
What's the day that comes once a week? What's the day that comes once a week? What's the day that comes once a week?
It's Tuesday, my favorite day of the week. No obligations that affect me significantly. Let's hear it for Tuesday.
Yay.
Let's hear it for Tuesday.
Woo.
Let's hear it for Tuesday.
Okay.
Let's hear it for Tuesday.
Tuesday, Tuesday, I like Tuesday, I like Tuesday, which is Tuesday.
Tuesday. What you got going on Tuesday?
Not much, really.
What you got going on Tuesday?
They used to release albums on Tuesday.
What you got going on Tuesday?
Maybe a movie. I think they have half-price tickets on Tuesday.
What's going on Tuesday? What's going on Tuesday? What's going on Tuesday? It's Tuesday, my favorite day of the week.
Tuesday, 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 Tuesday.
Nothing exciting but aggressive monotony.
Tuesday.
Let's hear it for Tuesday, the most average day of the week.
Tuesday, 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 Tuesday.
Maybe I'll take a nap while I'm doing a load of laundry.
Wait, I mean Tuesday. Tuesday, Tuesday, I like Tuesday. Do you like Tuesday, Tuesday?